free in your app store for iPhone or Android. Coming up, we'll count down to tip-off on the Midway Motors Drive to the Game. The Buhler Crusaders play on 95.9 HKFM. Buhler Crusader Basketball on HKFM.
Well, a pleasant good evening, everybody. Welcome to coverage of Crusader Basketball on the road to start the new year in Towanda tonight. It's the Buhler Crusaders and the Circle Thunderbirds coming up here on HKFM. Streaming online at adastraradio.com and on the Ad Astra Radio app with live audio and video, powered by Next Tech Wireless. Hi, and welcome inside the Midway Motors Drive to the Game. Aaron West alongside Matt Atherton. Buhler and Circle coming up for the first of two meetings this season. Buhler on the girls' side coming in at 2-5. They won the final of three games at the Rock Creek tournament to finish the first half of the year. 45-31, they beat Baldwin in that final game of the tournament on December 20th. That was their last action. They outscored the Bulldogs 13-5 in the fourth quarter. They were +8 at the free throw line. 15 of 26. Alavas had a season best 14 points on 5 of 9 shooting. Ryan Gotti, who had a good tournament with 8 points and 13 rebounds. So there's a good place to start, Matty. Those two right there need to kind of score more for this team to get where they want to go. So
yeah, and there's certainly every indication to think that that's a thing they can do consistently. Ryan's continued to develop, and of course we know what Ella can do, especially off the bounce.
I like the free throw numbers here. They went to the line 26 times, so not settling for jump shots, getting downhill, getting to the bucket, and creating some opportunities for yourself. It's a good way to win a basketball game.
Well, this is not a team with a ton of outside shooting. They're going to have to do it inside. Now, I think you would agree with me, if there's one thing that you look at and you kind of scratch your head, they will have a tendency to throw. They'll get into a little rhythm where they throw bad post-entry passes over and over and over again. That's a thing they've got to clean up. But when they get the ball inside, things really go well. So I understand why they're trying to do that. It's just getting it in there a little more efficiently.
Tough tournament for the guys. They go 0-3 at Rock Creek. 60-50. They lost in the final game there on the 20th against Baldwin. Shot a decent 45% from the field, but Baldwin was over 50%. And Buhler was -9 at the free throw line, 4 of 7. It's a good tournament for Jacob Miller, 13 points, 10 rebounds. Jared Miller had 10 points, his season high in that final game. It was not a good tournament for our guards. In particular, Isaiah had a tough tournament, as did Bryson. And so we've got to get those guys back going as we get into league play here.
Yeah, that first night really was the story of the third quarter when they got away from them. I was really proud of the way that they battled in the Goodland and the Baldwin game. Remember, in that Goodland game, they got down pretty big. They were able to claw back into it. But, when you do that, you expend so much energy getting back in the game. Then you're expecting you kind of need a lot of things to go right down the stretch. They just couldn't get it to go their way. But you hope that's the kind of tournament that pays dividends later on in the season. As you look down the schedule, you'll see that a lot of the teams we play some cupcakes early in the season. That is not a thing you can say about Buhler.
Yeah, I feel both teams should a pretty good chance of competing in the league schedule here for the rest of the year. Of course, we'll mix that up with the SIT in the middle of all that for sure. See how that goes. But around the league tonight, Andale at El Dorado, Augusta at McPherson, Winfield at Mulvane, Wellington at Roseville, Clearwater at Collegiate. In our Buhler Dental Care scoreboard, and a full night of basketball on the Ad Astra Sports Network as well. You can find the schedules of games on the free Ad Astra Radio app. Buhler Dental Care, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch. We're back with tonight's player profile. Senior Nia Sewell joins us next here on the Midway Motors Drive to the Game. This is Crusader Basketball on HKFM.
You're on the Midway Motors Drive to the Game on HKFM. Midway Motors, for every mile of life. Just ahead, we'll hear from the players in our Crusader Player Profile. Buhler Crusader Basketball on HKFM.
Running a business is tough, but protecting it doesn't have to be. At DJ Kaufman Agency, we offer comprehensive business insurance that keeps your hard work safe. Whether you're a small startup or a growing enterprise, we've got the right coverage for you. From liability and property insurance to workers' comp and business interruption, our policies are tailored to fit your needs and your budget. Contact us today, 620-669-0410, or stop by our office in Hutchinson at 17 East 30th Avenue. DJ Kaufman Insurance is a member of the Trusted Choice Independent Agencies.
Apple Lane Animal Hospital is pleased to welcome our new associate veterinarian to the practice, Dr. Logan Drucker. Dr. Drucker is a native of Inman, and after graduating from Kansas State School of Veterinary Medicine, he has come back to serve his local community. Dr. Drucker is currently taking on new clients, so give our friendly staff a call at 662-0515 and set up an appointment today. Apple Lane Animal Hospital, or pet's second best friend.
And back here on our Midway Motors drive to the game, time for tonight's Crusader Player Profile with senior Nia Sewell. Nia, how are you, kiddo? Feeling good about things?
Yes, I'm good.
Yeah, tell me about this senior thing that's going on. How you feeling about your game and how the team's going to be?
I'm feeling good. We're definitely a lot smaller this year, but we have a lot of speed to us, so I think that will definitely be a strength that we have. But, yeah, being a senior's different.
I was just reflecting. You guys were just freshmen yesterday, and it goes fast, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Everyone says it goes fast, but it actually does.
Yeah. What's been the biggest improvement or change for you from that first freshman game to now?
I was definitely a lot more timid, a lot more nervous my freshman year, and then obviously I got injured my sophomore year. But I think I'm a lot more aggressive and more confident now with my game than I was when I was a freshman, obviously, just like with experience and everything else. One
of the things that impressed me most about you was coming back from that injury. I mean, basically you missed an entire year of basketball. Mm-hmm. How difficult was that for you?
It was very difficult.
Yeah.
I don't know. It definitely conditioning and getting back into shape was very hard. And, just the mental game was definitely a big step, too.
But super determined, and now you're a magazine star, and we're just so proud of you. Thoughts on what you'd like to do post-high school?
Post-high school? I want to go into anesthesiology, but I think I'm going to go to HCC for a year and then transfer to a medical school.
Okay. Well, that's fantastic. Looking forward to watching you continue with your career goals that you have for yourself or for the team this year?
For myself, I want to not foul as much because I know I foul a lot. And then I want to get more assists and kind of contribute more to scoring because last year, obviously, we had a bunch of seniors that really helped scoring. So I think we just need a bunch of us to, step up and step into that role of scoring more.
Yeah, what an opportunity! What a fun trip that was to get to go to state.
Yes.
I mean, it all happened so fast, but as you look back at it now and you kind of appreciate that opportunity,
yes.
It was pretty fun, wasn't it?
Yes.
And I guess last thought here is we're talking about you as a player. Give me a word that you think your teammates would use or that best describes Nia Sewell as a basketball player.
I would say they would probably definitely describe me as aggressive. Aggressive and energetic. So.
Is that where the fouling comes in?
Yes.
Nia's determined to get the ball away.
Yeah. Maybe I'm a little too aggressive sometimes.
No matter what it takes, right?
Yep.
Well, I'm excited to watch this team play. I know you guys are going to be fast and hopefully turn teams over a lot, right? Mm-hmm. So looking forward to it. And good luck with your senior season, okay?
Thank you.
Thanks so much for some time. That's senior Nia Sewell here on our player profile. And we're back with more right after this.
Listen to every Crusader player profile this season on the podcast page at adastraradio.com and on the Ad Astra Radio app. The Midway Motors drive to the game continues after this. Crusader basketball on HKFM.
Did you know at Scooters Coffee all their drinks are available hot, iced, or blended? Head to your locally owned Scooters to enjoy your favorite drink your way. Scooters Coffee, amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast.
Scooters Coffee in Hutchinson, McPherson, Salina, and Abilene. If you own an ATV, boat, mower, motorcycle, or other toys, we have the non-alcohol premium fuel your engine prefers. Hi, this is Janet Dick, inviting you to stop by our locally owned Dick's Phillips 66 for all of your non-alcohol premium fuel. 4th and Stevens in Hutch.
The Bradbury Company, headquartered in Mound Ridge, is a family-owned custom equipment builder, and they're hiring qualified candidates for manufacturing roles. Apply online at BradburyGroup.com. The Bradbury Company, wishing the best of luck to all the teams.
At Hutch CC, I learned way more than what was in the books. Small classes, real support, and friends who feel like family. It gave me the confidence to chase what's next. Your future begins at hutchcc.edu.
Buhler Crusader Basketball on HKFM.
And back here from Towanda, Crusader Basketball brought to you by Schmidt Electric, by Idea Tech, Ag 360 Insurance, by Neufeld's Flooring, and by Daylight Donuts. Buhler coming in on the girls' side at 2-5 under third-year head coach John Darrow. Won in their last outing, 45-41, and averaging 43.7 points a game. Chance to win their 5th straight against the Circle T-Birds tonight. It kind of circles back around always to the same things that we talk about a lot, but limiting turnovers and then points. Got to get the ball in the basket. And I really think for this team, the best way to do that is the fast break off opportunities, defense to offense, number one, and then around the basket, getting downhill, getting to the basket, and creating opportunities for yourself.
Yeah, especially if you can do it off of kickouts, Aaron. You know, looking down through this, it's not exactly what I would suspect, but in terms of three-point percentage, right, not just numbers of makes, but three-point percentage, you have a number of kids that are shooting between 33 and 43%. That's not terrible, but they just don't get very many of them up. It seems like a group of kids that are always looking to run the play, but sometimes you're not always taking just what happens within the flow. It wouldn't break my heart to see them shoot more. And we talked about it. We kind of expect teams to start zoning them up a little bit more, really daring them to shoot. I think they need to not shy away from that, be willing to pull the trigger. They've got some kids that can do it from outside. And I think before this whole thing is said and done, they're going to have to become more willing at bombing away a little bit.
Now we certainly expect to see some zone for Circle. T-Birds come in under longtime head coach Brian Henry, 3-3. They lost a January 2nd game at Emporia, 32-25, averaging 39 points, giving up right around 35, 36 a game. They returned 4 of their 5 starters from a team that won 10 games a year ago, and of course came to Jim Baker in the sub-state final last March. And Buhler won that game to go on to the state tournament. Won 4 in a row against this T-Bird team. We've had some success before in this gym. I think it starts in the defensive end against Circle, and certainly we know that's the one area I think if you were to pick a strength, it would be defensively.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a team that battles. You know, you go back to the gym. We kind of have laughed over the years. They call the gym the bird cage. I still maintain they missed the opportunity to call it the Thunderdome. That said, it's kind of one of those gyms that we go to that's sunk in, big scoreboard in the middle. It feels not like a normal high school gym, right? A little more like a college type atmosphere with the baskets being based on the floor, not hanging from the ceiling. I think this is a fun place to play. And so we've seen a lot of good competition here through the years and a lot of really hotly contested games.
Typically, Coach Henry teams will overplay out of the zone. They overplay the passing lanes looking for easy transition points. And so you got to be really smart and a heads up with your passes. And if Ella Voss has got the ball in her hands, you better be looking at her.
Better be looking.
The ball's coming.
And be willing to cut back door, right? If teams are going to overplay, you make them pay by cutting back door. But that requires, Aaron, and you know this, everybody's got to be on the same team or on the same wavelength as it relates to what's happening, because if you throw that backdoor pass but somebody doesn't cut, that becomes a quick turnover. So everyone's got to be connected, got to be thinking along the same wavelength, and we've seen them have success doing that. They've just got to really, really work to stay connected offensively.
All right, Buhler and Circle, first of 2. They'll Play again coming up closer to the end of the year back on in the Fieldhouse. It'll be on February 20th, late in the season for the return matchup. We'll get you set, starting lineups, and more coming up here. Our Midway Motors Drive to the Game. We continue after this on HKFM.
We're just minutes away from Crusader basketball on HKFM. Next, the starting lineups. Aaron West brings you Buhler Crusader basketball with game day coverage 20 minutes before tip-off. 95.9 HKFM.
Hi, I'm Hallie.
I'm Carly.
I'm Avery.
I'm Morgan. In Reno County, our kids are our future, but to grow strong, they need guidance, encouragement, and connection.
The Rise Up Reno Prevention Network is working every day to give youth the tools to make safe choices, build resilience, and know they're never alone.
From school programs to community partnerships, we're creating a place where every child feels supported and ready to lead.
You can be a part of the change. Join us at riseupreno.org to learn more. Together we soar.
Why are interscholastic sports called the last classroom of the day? Because they teach students important life lessons like teamwork, accountability, and perseverance. School sports are so much more than a game. They're about developing the whole person. That's why they're an essential part of every student's education.
Encourage your student to participate in the last classroom of the day. Interscholastic sports in Kansas. This message presented by the KSHSAA and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Hey guys, how's practice going?
Papa, I can't hit the ball over the fence yet.
Well, Easton, that fence is 300 feet away and you're only 4 years old.
Papa, how long before we can hit the ball over the fence?
Boys, it's not always about home runs, it's about teamwork and always getting better. Ray Riffing's been around for 83 years and we still believe in teamwork and working hard.
So, Papa, it's gonna take 83 more years until we're good?
No, Brogan, you'll be good long before that.
Riff the right way, the Ray way.
Recycle worn-out appliances, metal furniture, old copper plumbing, and more for cash at Scrap Management Industries. Pull up, get weighed, unload, and get paid. Scrap Management Industries in Hutchinson, the clean, safe, and rewarding way to recycle.
Are you considering putting up a fence, building a garage, adding onto your home, or purchasing ground? For all your surveying needs, contact Alpha Land Surveys in Hutchinson at 620-728-0012 or go to alphalandsurveys.com.
Buhler Crusader basketball on HKFM.
Well, Buhler and Circle coming up tonight here from Towanda. Our Act 360 Insurance ones to watch. T-Birds with 4 of 5 starters back. 3 of those starting tonight, including Brooklyn Patty, a 5'7" senior. Caitlin Votes, another really kind of shifty shooter, will come off the bench for them, and there'll be 2 key players to watch for the T-Birds tonight. We'll see how our kids come back after those 3 games in 3 days at the Rock Creek Tournament. Act 360 Insurance are ones to watch. Contact agents Darren Eddy and Cody Moores in Inman. Let's take a look at our Heartland Wealth Strategies starting lineups. First for the T-Birds at 3-3 under head coach Brian Henry in his 21st season. They're 1-0 in the league. They beat Winfield in their final game before the holiday break. That was at Winfield, 37-33. And they will start like this. A 5'3" freshman, number 1, Bria Fitzwilliams. A 5'7" junior, check that, senior, number 14, Haley Coble. A 5'8" senior, number 22, Lauren Swilly. A 5'7" senior, number 31, Brooklyn Patty. And a 5'9" junior, number 34, Mackenzie Woodley. Let's take 60 seconds. We'll get you the Buhler starters after this on HKFM.
The hub where good times spin. Brick of it up where dreams begin. Brewed and baked just for you. The hub's the place for something true.
Hey, it's Sammy from the Hub Brick Oven and Brewery, inviting y'all to join us in Mound Ridge. The station, Coffee and Bakery, is open at 7:30 a.m. Monday through Saturday for all your coffee, bakery, and ice cream fixes. Don't forget to try one of our delicious appetizers. Our brick oven is fired up from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Come get your grub at the Hub.
This is Derek Fees with APAC Kansas Shears Division. You know we do big projects, but we also want you to know we can help you with parking lots, driveways, and other projects at your home or business. Asphalt or concrete, we're here to help. Call APAC today at 620-662-2112.
Ready or not, it's tax season. Luckily, H&R Block is here to put 70 years of tax prep expertise to work for you. So breathe easy and file with confidence at an H&R Block office near you. All tax situations are different. Not everyone gets a refund. See hrblock.com/guarantees for details.
HKFM.
Starting lineups continue. We had Fitzwilliams, Coble, Patty, Whitlake, and Swilly for Circle for the Buhler Lady Crusaders. 2-5 in the year. They're 0-1 in the league under third-year head coach John Darrow. And they will start like this in one guard. 5'5" junior number 2, Tori Tuschin, averaging 8 points and 4 rebounds a game. At guard, a 5'6" junior number 3, Ella Voss, averaging 7 points a game. At guard, a 5'5" senior, number 10, Jenna Lackey. At guard, a 5'5" senior, number 11, Nia Sewell, 6 points and 4 rebounds a game. And at forward, a 5'7" junior, number 30, Ryan Gotti, averaging 8 points and 5 rebounds. Tuschin, Voss, Lackey, Sewell, and Gotti for the Crusaders. And they'll be in their road black uniforms, trimmed in maroon with white lettering tonight. It'll be the home whites. Trimmed in gold with blue lettering for the T-Birds, just like tonight's teams. I Need a Cleaners can help you look like a winner. It's where to take your clothes. I would expect a close game tonight.
Yeah, I would expect a close game. I think it's going to be really interesting to watch what Buhler does with Lady Thunderbird. They're starting a true freshman, Bria Fitzwilliams. I would assume she'll have the ball in her hands quite a bit. Be interesting to see how they try to attack her. If Tori and Ella can turn her over early and get out and get some easy leak outs, sure like that for Buhler.
I mean, I'd be okay with a not close.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Let's just go ahead and run away from these guys right now.
So one in this gym last year. In a close game, 35-30. 4 wins in a row against the T-Birds. Circle's last win in the series came in Buhler back in January of 2024. 2 on the road this week at Circle at Winfield on Friday. Then we'll have 2 at home next week against Augusta and Clearwater.
Winfield is your favorite trip of the season.
I love it. I love me some Winfield.
You just like the extra time with me.
We go this way a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
And of course, the SIT coming up January 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. All right, hope you enjoy it. Ready for the broadcast. Aaron West, Matt Atherton, Andrew Epp. How were your holidays, sir?
Oh, it was great. Fantastic. Ate a lot of food.
All right. Ready for some basketball?
Ready for some basketball. Yeah, let's get back into it.
Set for Crusader basketball here on KWHK Hutchinson. And Circle will control the tip from right to left. Fitzwilliams, the freshman, out high against Jenna Lackey. Here's side Circle with a Brooklyn Patty, right-handed dribble. Cut off in the lane now. Entry pass deflected, saved by Fitzwilliams. Her floater missed. Rebound on the backside by Ryan Gotti. She had 13 boards in that win against Baldwin. Gotti coming the other way, has it poked away and stolen away by the T-Birds.
Someone's got to tell her the wolf is coming.
Haley Coble up top to Fitzwilliams. Near side Circle is Whitlake. And the ball knocked out of bounds in the near corner. It'll stay with Circle. Circle 10-12 last year. That broke a streak of 12 consecutive years where they had won 11 games or more. Nothing, just underway here from Towanda. And a steal up top, ball taken away by Jenna Lackey. One-on-one the other way. Lackey layup missed. Rebound by Swilly of Circle. And so the Crusaders missing their first attempt from the field, still scoreless. T-Birds back right to left. Entry pass down low to Swilly. Shot up too strong.
Go.
Rebound for Tori Tuschin. Tori not feeling well at all in that Rock Creek tournament. Limited in what she was able to do offensively. Circle's going to steal a long pass up the floor. Here's Patty in the lane. Pull up off the front iron, missed. Rebound tapped about, taken by Ella Voss. And Voss tried to throw it off a T-Bird. It didn't work. Fitzwilliams inside, scores it. Unfortunate as Ella got that rebound going out of bounds, trying to throw it off Fitzwilliams, and it just didn't work. 2-0 Circle. Here's Voss to Sewell, baseline, far side the other way, and the 10-foot jumper is good to tie the game at 2.
Boy, so easy. Ella dribbles into that mid lane, draws the extra defender. Nia wide open.
6:15 to play in the first, tied at 2. Circle works it back up the floor in the near corner. Fitzwilliams inside. Patty gets tied up with Sewell down low, and that's going to be a whistle and a foul call. I imagine that'll put Brooklyn Patty at the free throw line.
And Nia was late coming to front Patty and then had to try to recover, but recovered through the body.
You kind of see the wheels turning for Patty. She saw the contact coming.
Yep, absolutely.
So I don't know that she was set to take the shot, but certainly she threw the ball in the general direction of the basket to get the call.
Yeah, well, probably not a terrible foul. Patty missed the front end, so you'd certainly rather her miss some free throws than give up an easy layup.
That'll be the first on Sewell, first team foul. Patty misses the first at the line. The 5'7" senior missed them both. Rebound tapped about, still loose. Taken by the T-Bird, shot up, shot good by Lauren Swilly. So they get the offensive rebound off a missed free throw, and Circle leads it 4-2. 5:54 to play in the first. Here's Ryan Gotti out high. Kai Edmond is checked into the ballgame for the Crusaders. Gotti will pull up in the lane, shot too strong. Able to collect her own rebound, but then falls down, taken away by Coble of Circle. Coble nearly stepped out of bounds coming across the timeline to the far side.
Nia's got to be careful. She'll pick up a second.
And now tied up by Kaya Edmond. Ball stolen away. Edmond ahead, up
what
the floor.
Pass.
Lackey, layup good!
That was beautiful ball movement. No time wasted getting that ball from end to end. Nice finish by Jenna.
So Jenna Lackey's layup ties the game at 4. Now we've got a whistle and a turnover carrying the ball on the Coble of Circle.
I think these guards for Buhler can work these guards for Circle. I've seen a lot of the, especially with the freshman Fitzwilliams, dribbling a little bit too high and not feeling very comfortable with Jenna or Ella or whoever's out there playing pressure defense.
Harley Terrell is going to check into the ballgame. The senior post for Buhler. She missed the Rock Creek tournament with that knee injury. She's been battling knee problems most of her high school career. Here's Voss. They rotate it up top now to Harley in the lane. Knocked away in a steal. Boy, a lot of traffic when that zone, when it collapses in the lane. If you're in the post, you have to be secure with the ball.
Got to be strong with it. I'd be curious, Andrew, what you thought. I thought when the ball was driven down that right side lane line, kicked out to Ella, I thought she had a good pull-up right there. She was wide open.
I did too. That was almost really pretty basketball.
And
I think just a couple too many passes.
Then it got a little clunky, didn't it?
Yep.
I did 4:47 to play here in this first quarter. Backdoor cut. Oliver passes out of an opportunity underneath. Now the ball tapped in the lane and taken away. Kai Edmond, another steal ahead of Nia, but couldn't connect. She tried a similar pass to the one she hit Jenna on. That pass just a little bit off the mark. And out of bounds, it'll go back the other way. Tori Tustin and Nia Sewell out for the Crusaders. So right out for Buhler here with 4:32 to go in the first. You've got Terrell, Tustin, along with Voss, Edmond, and Lackey. Brooke Smith, a sophomore at 6 foot, will check in her first appearance for the Circle T-Birds.
Buehler's going to press. Still no Vokes in the game. Kind of surprising, Aaron.
Caitlin Vokes, who started a year ago and will shoot the ball from anywhere. We have not seen her yet. Here's a foul on the inbounds play. That's going to go against Ella Voss. That'll be the first on Elle.
So we've got Nia with
13
one.
13 foul.
Kaya with one, Ella with one. We just heard Nia on the player profile talk about how she wants to keep her fouls down. She's taking a seat, so hopefully we can stay out of foul trouble because we've had a problem with it.
T-Birds against the press, advance it into front court. Left side circle is Coble. Shot blocked down low by Voss. Coble decided to drive and had it rejected. Buhler the other way. Jenna off to Tori. Tori far side. They work it out high to Ella. Back to Lackey. 4:03 to go in the half. Tied at 4. Now Edmond out high against that circle zone. Right side Voss. Up front Tustin. Here's Lackey for 3. Short. Harley with a rebound along the baseline. Back out to Edmond. They swing it far side. Ella for 3. It's good.
Boy, we were right on line with that shot. You could see it out of her hands, and a steal in the backcourt. Kaya got pushed. No foul called.
Edmond came away with it, trying to feed it to Lackey, but Circle's going to take it back. 3:31 to play. Buhler with a 3-point lead. First quarter, 7-4. A nice pass inside. Coble on the pick and roll. Missed the shot short up the near side iron, but a whistle with a foul call. That's going to go against Lackey.
It's a good foul by Jenna. There's no reason to give up the easy layup there.
That's a pretty good pick and roll action from Circle so far.
So Haley Coble is going to go to the free throw line here with the clock off. 3:22 to play here in the quarter, and misses the first free throw off the front side iron. Addie Keller and Sydney Quint are going to check into the Buhler lineup. Harley goes out, so does Jenna. So Keller and Quint to make their first appearance tonight. Sydney Quint, 5'5" junior, averaging just under 3 points a game. Second free throw good for Coble. Makes it a 2-point game, 7-5. 3:19 to go in the quarter. Here's Quint up the floor, advancing. Layup good. Just got in the game and scores it to make it 9-5.
Just because the other team puts it in the bucket doesn't mean you can't run.
Now a 4-point advantage. Here comes Patty up the floor. Pass inside. Layup good for Brooke Smith. And it's 9-7, back to a 2-point game. Voss one-on-one with Oliver near the timeline. Drives right, plays it off to Tustin. Tori stuck in the lane, and they're going to call it travel.
That whole offensive possession seemed off. It was like half the team was doing one thing, the other half was doing something else. All kind of trying to communicate, figure out exactly who's supposed to be where.
9-7, Buhler by 2. Circle with the ball against the press. Caitlin Vogts has just checked into the game for the first time. Inside, there's another foul and more free throws coming.
It should be on Kaya, I think.
That is Logan James, who also just got into the ball game for the T-Birds. We've had a little bit of trouble here this first quarter keeping the ball out of the post defensively. As Kaya Edmond just picked up her second. Free throw is short.
Circle's had a little trouble keeping the ball in the basket on free throws.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Kinsey Polk, senior into the ball game. Kenley Combs, sophomore. She had a good Rock Creek tournament, will enter for the first time. Second free throw here from Logan James is good. 1 of 2 to make it a 1-point game, 9-8. 2:37 to play in the first period. Quint works it across the timeline, left to right. Sydney out high. Right side to Tori. Tustin with a
Tori can take her off the
dribble.
dribble.
Off the window. What a take by Tustin.
If Tori turns around and Mackenzie Whitlake or Vogts is on her, she's got to take both of them to the cup. Neither one of them can stay in front of her.
Good take to the right makes it 11-8. 2:12 to play in the quarter. Now ball knocked away. Addie Keller's going to come out with a loose ball. Plays it ahead to Quint. Quint poked away from behind and taken back by Circle. Here's Fitzwilliams, far side of the floor, across the timeline. Left side, boy, you cannot leave her open.
Go.
Too strong, though, for Vogts. She'll shoot it. Here comes Quint on a long rebound right into the body of the defender, and they're going to call a charge.
That is a bad call. She was sliding to the left. Sydney set her up, and she was sliding to the left.
He'll call the offensive foul on Sydney Quint. That'll be her first. And the team's fifth. So free throws on the next foul for the Crusaders. Circle against pressure, works it up the floor. And layup good by Lauren Swilly. That makes it a 1-point game again. 11-10, 1:33 to play in this quarter. Here's Quint far side with it. Hits that zone. Kenzie Polk right side circle.
Got to be willing to shoot over it. You need to give it to Kinley with Fitzwilliams on her.
Exactly.
You saw it too.
Yep. We're going to have a timeout here by Coach Darrow.
Mouse in the house.
Coach
get her the ball.
too.
Yep.
Minute 15 to play in the quarter. Buhler with a slim 1-point lead, 11-10. Back after this from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth on HKFM.
Cupcakes, cookies, cake, oh my. Holly here with Holly Sweet Treats. Come down to my shop at 205 South Main in Hutchinson for sweet treats and fun last-minute gifts. We also offer daily lunch specials, sandwiches, salads, and fresh baked bread. Call us at 888-YUM.
Plaza Astle Realty, locally owned and brokered right here in Hutchinson. With deep roots in Reno, Rice, and McPherson counties, we're your go-to team for personalized real estate service. Call us at 620-662-0576 or visit plaza-astle.com.
HKFM.
Crusader basketball brought to you by Inman Funeral Home, by Lyle Gertson with the Line Realty, Isaacson Insurance Agency by the Buhler Booster Club, and by Wifco Steel Products. Buhler by one with the ball. Here's Ken. Make that Torrey driving the right side lane line. Shut up, shot missed. Rebound Circle. Circle could retake the lead here. They led briefly early in this quarter. Votes has it out high. Drives, kicks into the far corner to James. Now Fitzwilliams working it to the baseline. Back out top is Votes. Long pass, too long inside, over the head of Swilly and out of bounds. It'll go back the other way with 48.5 seconds left here in the quarter. And Maddie Stallman is going to check into the ball game. The 5'7" junior, Sydney Quint, will go out.
We came out in that 1-2-2, that possession. I think that was the first time we've seen it with Ryan at the top. And it kind of messed him up from the start.
Kenley bounce pass to Gotti. Gotti works it down the far side lane line. Shot up, shot short. Rebound pulled down inside by Whitley. 30 seconds to go in the quarter. Here's Votes with a right-handed dribble out high. Right side circle to Fitzwilliams. 11-10, Crusaders by one. Fitzwilliams off to Votes.
There we go.
Ball deflected. Tustin with a steal. Torrey coming the other way. Layup missed, but a foul. That'll put Tustin at the line for two.
Torrey's looking a whole lot more aggressive early in this one. That previous offensive possession, she turned the corner, actually had the line to the basket, but she ran into Kenzie Polk, who was coming from the weak side and just kind of got in her way. Spacing was a little weird, but this is the third time that we've already seen Torrey go strong to the basket. You may recall, Aaron, back at Rock Creek, she was very loathsome to do that. She just looked out of sorts.
Not feeling well. Tustin missing the first free throw. 64% on the year, and she gets the second. Buhler as a team through 6 games at 57%. They lead 12-10, a 2-point advantage, 4.5 on the clock. Fitzwilliams, three out high, missed. Rebound, Karams out of bounds off a T-Bird. That'll get us to the end of our first quarter, and Buhler with a 2-point lead. The Crusaders lead at 12-10 here in first half action from Circle, the Allen Samuels broadcast booth on HKFM.
Life is better with American Family Insurance because our agents provide specialized local expertise to help you get the right coverage at the right price. We understand that farming is at the heart of what you do, and we want to help protect what you've worked so hard for. Let's build the policy your farm deserves. Contact Tara Haslauer, agent at Tara Haslauer Agency, LLC at 2612 North Main Street in Hutchinson today, or call 620-921-3343. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
The Medicine Shop's We Are Hutch tagline is real. All 4 of our pharmacists went to Hutch CC, and all 4 graduated from Central Kansas high schools, Hutch High, Buhler, Inman, and Larned. Also, all 4 Medicine Shop pharmacists graduated from KU School of Pharmacy. We do our shopping in Hutch, and we spend money with local businesses whenever we can. The Medicine Shop gives to local charities, so when you see the delivery cars and billboards, We Are Hutch is genuine.
HKFM.
Well, 12-10 Buhler as we start quarter number 2. Buhler will have the ball. 12 players have gotten on the floor so far for the Crusaders. Of those, 5 have scored here in the first half. There's Ryan Gotti with it, far side circle, out high. Now Polk. Ella Voss back in the game near the timeline. Feeds Tustin right side circle. There's a drive by Ryan. Kicks out to Voss, back to Ryan. Poked away from behind, but a whistle and a foul call.
Take that.
Absolutely.
That'll stop play with 7:40 to go in the half. It'll be on Brooke Smith, her first. First team foul of the second quarter. Voss plays it in up top to Gotti. Right side, Stallman. Back to Ella. Ella turns the corner, cut off at the free throw line, kicks to Kinsey for a three, missed strong. Rebound, Ryan Gotti in that mid lane. Back out to Polk. Cross court pass, Voss, far side circle.
Ella's got to be willing to take someone off the dribble, off of reversal.
Well, Tim Buhler by 2. Crusaders work it around the perimeter with 19 on the clock. Ooh, long pass inside, stolen away. Picked out by Brooklyn Patty. Circle the other way, chance to tie or take the lead. Willow Oliver's got the point with a right-handed dribble, right to left. They work it inside to Smith, and it's knocked away and out of bounds off the Crusaders.
It's a good job by Ryan getting in there and being a pest in the passing lane.
All the way from the top of the key. She had to help down since 2 Crusaders went out to the corner.
Circle to play it in. Down 2 on their home floor, Oliver. Looking for some space over Gotti. Short on the 3. Rebound tapped about in the lane. Still loose, and Circle comes up with it. Here's Coble. Off in the corner to Oliver. Fresh shot clock now stolen away. Boy, Ella just, I'll take that. Here comes Voss the other way. Ahead, Gotti who gets tripped up. They're going to call the travel.
Something looked awfully weird in the way she stepped.
Well, it potentially got her feet tangled up with Brooklyn Patty.
Coach is coming out to check on her.
But Ryan is down.
Something looked very awkward in her step.
A tough angle, I can tell you. Boy, she went down immediately. Doc Lackey down to looking at the knee at the moment. You know, it all happens so fast. But I do wonder if she didn't get her feet tangled up with Patty. Maybe she didn't. Maybe she just stepped awkwardly.
Yeah, I thought she just took a weird step, but it was obvious immediately something wasn't right.
All right, injury timeout. 6:34 to play here in the second. Buhler leading 12-10. Well, we're going to keep it right here because Ryan's going to get up. That's good to see.
Doc was doing a little bit of work on her knee, just trying to make sure everything's nice and tight in there.
I like quick assessments. That's usually better odds at good news.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we hope Ryan's okay. She's obviously a very important part of this team. And
great kid.
Their strongest post player.
Subbing in for the Crusaders, Jenna Lackey and
so Jenna Lackey's going to return here. Kaya Edmond, those two along with Stallman, Voss, and Tustin.
They are quick, but they are very small right now.
Yes.
Right. When they're quick, they got 5 kids that can all scoot.
Maddie Stallman at 5'7" is your
post player.
Tallest player on the floor. All right, Circle bring it up after that turnover. There's Patty. Out front, blocked by Voss. Blocked the 3 of Coble. And then saved it from going out of bounds. What a play by Ella.
Take care of the ball.
Here comes Kai up the left side lane line. Out of the wing to Tustin. Tustin right around the defender.
Great
Kicks
offense.
it out to L. Voss for 3. Long rebound. Tapped out of bounds. Last touch by Circle. Went off for Oliver. That's a great pass out to Ella on the left wing, just quite not able to get that to go in.
Fantastic offense. Tori drove, dropped all of the defenders in. Ella was wide open.
Tough entry pass in the lane there off the baseline. Stolen away by Circle. Should have thrown that ball long up top and reset things. Now loose, it goes through the hands of a T-Bird. I believe that was Coble. Taken away by Buhler. Ahead Lackey. Jenna unable to finish on the layup. We must. That is at least 6 points we've given up in the open layups that they've got to finish. And now a tie-up called on the rebound. It's going to be Circle ball as Addie Keller and Nia Sewell will return for the Crusaders. And Maddie Stallman and Ella Voss go out. Still 12-10. That was our score at the end of one. We've played not quite 3 minutes in this second quarter, and no baskets. They did just have 2 weeks off, right?
They did. Ooh, it's a carry.
There's Oliver out high. Right side, Coble. Boy, nice roll inside. Swilly missed on the layup. A whistle on the rebound.
I hope they don't catch
Kaya.
And a foul on the floor on Kaya Edmond. That'll be her third. Crusader basketball brought to you by DJ Kaufman Agency, by Red Rock Auto Center, by Stutzman's Refuse, Hutchrek, and by Stallman Ag Risk Management. Free throws coming. The first miss by Patty. Lawrence Swilly and Bria Fitzwilliams back in for Circle here. Kenley Combs is going to return for the Crusaders. Having trouble recognizing on that screen and roll. Circle's been able to get downhill to the bucket quite a bit here in this half.
They have. Buhler's been able to, or been willing to put them at the line. They've not shot the ball particularly well from the charity stripe.
Patty makes 1 of 2 to make it a 1-point game, 12-11. 5:21 to play here in the opening half. Kenley Combs right side circle. Out front to Sewell. Far side is Tustin. Back to Naya to the right. Inside feed the drive and count the bucket. Tustin with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
What a great finish. Little curl cut in the lane, and Torrey no trouble finishing through the contact.
Offense had a little flow that time.
Foul on Fitzwilliams will be her first. And Tustin at the line, where she's 1 of 2 in the game, misses. Free throw tapped long, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Nia Sewell, who almost went out of the gym chasing that. Tustin can't convert at the free throw line, so we stay at 14-11. 3-point game, 5:04 to play before halftime.
Like Tori's cut and her ability to get that ball up to the rim, even though she got hit pretty good.
Fitzwilliams off near side circle to Votes. Swilly swallowed up. Fitzwilliams.
It's good
they
defense.
Run Votes off the 3-point line. Here's Patty. Ball knocked away. Torrey chasing after it. Tustin ahead. Combs pull up in that lane. Missed. Rebound Circle. Fitzwilliams.
Don't pick up a frustration foul. That's a good shot for Kenley.
5-3 in there. Fitzwilliams is, what am I doing down there? Comes up with a rebound.
There we go.
Blocked her. Got her again.
Shot inside, missed by Swilly. Long rebound by Circle. They'll reset. 4:14 to go before halftime.
Buhler is really pressuring that side-to-side swing by Circle.
Torrey Tustin just forced another turnover. Coble lost it out of bounds to the far side. Zoe Dick will enter the game for the first time here, the sophomore.
Did Addie just block 2 shots in a row?
Yes.
Did we see that right?
I think so.
You know, and what I love about Keller, she works so hard, but she does it so workmanlike. Does that make sense? She doesn't draw a lot of attention to herself.
Yep. Just does the dirty work.
Quietly does the things she needs to do. Floater in the lane, missed by Combs. Rebound tapped about. Buhler comes up with it. Here's Sewell. She'll drive. Nia switches hands. Too strong. Rebound tapped out to the T-Birds.
It's got to be 5 layups, just point-blank layups the Crusaders have missed tonight.
Circle down 3 with the ball. Left wing. Swilly for 3. Missed. Rebound long in the corner. Pulled down by Kenley Combs. She's bumped into. That'll be a foul on Brooklyn Patty.
Buhler would easily be up 10 points in this game if they were converting layups.
Patty's going to go out. Mackenzie Whitlake will check back in. 14-11, Buhler by 3. 3:37 to go in the half. They'll have the ball linked to the floor, left to right. Combs will be met by Fitzwilliams at the timeline. Kenley plays it right side circle to Tustin. Here's Nia. Nia in that lane. Over the defender, falling down short. Tried to draw contact, but no whistle. Circle the other way. I think there are times when you try to work it around the defender. There are other times you just got to go right through him.
Travel.
And a travel called left side, Logan James. Another Circle turnover. Voss and Dick in. Tustin out as well as Combs.
I think we're going to have to keep an eye on a few players for Buhler. Zoe Dick obviously just checked in. Combs, Keller, Stallman, maybe Terrell a little bit to see how they can pick up the slack from Ryan Gotti being out now.
Off the screen, Ella rolls to the right side, off to Zoe Dick. Back to Voss. Voss out high to Stallman. Far side is Sewell. 2:49 left on the clock in the first quarter, and Sewell got caught inside. Pass intended for Stallman on the right block. Zips out of bounds, another turnover.
I think Ella's got to recognize that earlier, that she had a one-on-one she could take.
Yep.
Fitzwilliams up the far side of the floor, past two defenders. Long pass, Swilly out high, inside, short but a foul.
Foul to number 14, Addie Keller.
That'll be on Addie Keller. That'll be her first. Second team foul in the quarter. Mackenzie Whitlake becomes the fourth T-Bird in the half to go to the free throw line. And rattles in the first. Harley Carroll will return, and Keller with that foul goes out. So whether we'll see Ryan Gotti or not again in this game, we don't know. Second for Whitlake on the way. Bounces in there.
Bank was open.
14-13, back to a 1-point game. 2:28 to go in the half. Zoe Dick just lost the dribble. Ripped away by Circle, and then a foul. Too many turnovers. You must take better care of the ball.
Foul to number 1, Zoe Dick, her first, team third.
Zoe Dick with the turnover and then committed the foul. That'll be her first. Here comes Fitzwilliams. Left-handed dribble up the floor. Far side Circle to Coble. Coble drives. Pass down low, Whitlake. Back up high, Fitzwilliams. Now Swilly with it. Inside.
Go.
Pass too deep. Take it away. Here comes Ella Voss. Another turnover on Circle. Ella stops and pops. Short with a shot. We've had some really good looks in this half. Just not a lot of conversions.
Don't mind that shot. Nobody ever really came to stop her.
And Circle down one. Again, their last lead was 4-2, so they've not led since early in this game. Looking to get the lead back here with a basket. Shot short.
Naya, you do not need to do that.
Logan James was never going to make that shot.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been a shot that Buhler would have welcomed.
It was a fadeaway from the left baseline. She was basically facing the wrong way when she shot it.
And just trying to flip it over her head.
And Naya's got to be smarter than that.
Yep.
And commits the foul, and will put Circle back at the line. And the free throw ties the game for Swilly. Yeah, she's never, ever going to make that shot. Basically turned over her shoulder and knowing the contact was coming and just lobbed it. Makes two free throws, and Circle has its first lead since 4-2, 15-14. T-Birds up by one on a 4-0 run, 1:30 to go in this half. Turnovers and missed opportunities around the basket have kind of been the story here.
Our only bucket in the second quarter is that Tori and one, is that correct?
Yeah, the two teams only have 7 combined points. Here's Quint on a 3, missed. Long rebound, Zoe Dick. Out high to Naya. Naya will try the 3, short. Rebound, Sydney. Pass deflected and stolen away. Fitzwilliams, reverse layup. Good by Patty. Coach Darrow wants a timeout. It's a 6-0 run. 17-14, Circle by 3, 57.6 seconds left before halftime from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth on HKFM.
At Blue Stem Communities, they believe in living well at every stage of life. With trusted locations in McPherson, Heston, North Newton, and Hutchinson, they're proud to offer vibrant senior living options from independent living to assisted care and skilled nursing. Each community is grounded in compassion, connection, and a commitment to nonprofit mission. Come and see what living well can be at Blue Stem Communities. Live well with Blue Stem Communities in McPherson, Heston, North Newton, and Hutchinson.
HKFM.
Crusader basketball brought to you by Ad Astra Insurance, by Community National Bank and Trust, by Pleasant View Home, the Hutchinson Zoo, and by Scooters Coffee. Peter with just 2 points in 7 minutes in the second quarter. You hear me a lot talk about single-digit quarters. You have, I guess, look at it as glass half full. Matt, they've scored 2 points in the quarter, and they're only down 3.
Yeah, I mean, Circle has not done anything really particularly adept offensively. Buhler has just missed so many open looks.
Elavas will bring it across the timeline with 54 seconds on the second quarter clock. Sidney Quint right side circle. He must take care of the basketball. Quint out high to Sewell. As I say that, you can't make that pass. Right over the head of Terrell. Out of bounds, and we'll go back the other way. There's nobody there to catch the ball.
Jenna Lackey subbing in.
Lackey in and Dick out. It's about 2 seconds between shot and game clock here.
Buhler's going to get it
back. As Nia Sewell helped force the turnover there. Good job by Nia. Pass skips off Patty's hand out of bounds. Buhler's going to get it back with the shot clock off. Elavas must be more aggressive. Here's Quint right side. Sewell gets tied up in the lane, and they're going to call the harm. Did that ball go in?
It did, but it was on the call was on the floor.
Foul on the floor. It just, she was falling down and kind of threw it, and it went in. Unfortunately, that foul on the floor, and will be charged to Fitzwilliams. Lost to play it in. Terrell out high. Harley off to Sidney in the corner to Ella for 3. Yes, ties the game. Ella Voss with her second tray.
She has to shoot 12 to 15 times a game. She just has to.
Get a stop here. 6 seconds on the clock. See if they can keep this tied going into halftime. Circle's going to get a shot off, but it was partially blocked by Quint. Oliver a 3 from the right corner. Quint got a hand on that, and we are tied at 17 going into the halftime break. Circle and Buhler from Towanda here on this Tuesday night. 17 all at the half. And stay tuned. Our Community National Bank and Trust halftime report is next on HKFM.
Stay tuned for the Community National Bank and Trust halftime report. Community National Bank and Trust. Small enough to know you, big enough to serve you. The Buhler Crusaders play on 95.9 HKFM.
Hutchrec is your community recreation provider. We're passionate in bringing healthy living opportunities through our youth and adult sports, wellness and fitness classes, and several of our community events and races. We're also your community spirit provider, offering endless recreational opportunities at Dillon Nature Center, Senior Center at Elmdale Park, the Sports Arena, plus Hutchrec downtown. See all of the community spirit and healthy living opportunities Hutchrec provides your community at hutchrec.com and on our Hutchrec Facebook page.
The Anchor Inn and Anchor Away have been serving authentic Mexican food to Hutchinson and surrounding communities for over 35 years. Treat friends and family to the Anchor's legendary dishes in their large banquet room, famous buffet, and relaxed atmosphere. Open Monday through Saturday. For the same great food with the convenience of a drive-thru, visit Anchor Away at B and Adams. Like Anchor Inn and Anchor Away on Facebook for specials. Anchor Inn and Anchor Away, authentically delicious in downtown Hutchinson.
With your Ad Astra Radio halftime report, I'm Lane Gillespie.
The Kansas City Chiefs are currently in their off season, but yesterday the club announced what teams that they will play next season in both home and away games. The game days and game times have not been set yet, but they will be later on in the off season. Just like every year, they'll play their other AFC West foes in home and away games, that being the Denver Broncos, Las Vegas Raiders, and Los Angeles Chargers. But the remaining opponents are as follows. They'll play at home against the Arizona Cardinals, Indianapolis Colts, New York Jets, New England Patriots, and San Francisco 49ers, and they'll play on the road against the Cincinnati Bengals, Buffalo Bills, Miami Dolphins, Atlanta Falcons, Los Angeles Rams, and Seattle Seahawks. Again, the full schedule will not be released until over the summer, towards the tail end of the offseason. In K-State football news, they are retaining one of their coaches under first-year head coach Colin Klein. K-State assistant coach Brian LePeck will stay at K-State, and he will coach the tight ends. He arrived in Manhattan as the senior offensive quality control coach in 2021, coaching the offensive line this past season. But he was the tight ends coach from 2022 through 2024. LePack worked with Colin Klein for 3 seasons, which included in 2022 when K-State won the Big 12, and that was when Klein was an assistant coach for K-State. Moving on to the hardwood, the number 22 Kansas Jayhawks men's basketball team will be in action at Allen Fieldhouse for their conference home opener tonight as they host the TCU Horned Frogs. KU is 10-4 on the year, but coming off of a loss to UCF to start off conference play on Saturday, in which freshman Darren Peterson scored a career-high 26 points but only played 23 minutes as he subbed out in the second half due to a lingering leg injury. Head coach Bill Self spoke with the media on Monday. He did say that Peterson as well as Elmarco Jackson are questionable, but in the injury reports that were released yesterday from the Big 12, both players were seen as available. During Hog Talk with Bill Self yesterday, head coach Bill Self said that KU will honor administrator and loyal fan Dr. Scott Ward, also known as Scooter Ward, who was a staple for KU athletics for more than 30 years, who passed away at the age of 59 on Saturday. Scooter was a faculty member in the KU School of Education before joining the KU Athletics staff, where he served as the Director of Peak Performance and Leadership with the KU Athletics Student Athlete Development Department. They will honor him this season with a patch that says SW on their jerseys. Once this high school game's all said and done, you can tune on over to Hit Radio 94.7 KSKU to catch the ending of the KU basketball game. And speaking of college basketball, we'll have college basketball action tomorrow as Sterling College will be in action. They'll be at home against Friends University. You can hear the doubleheader on Kansas Rocks 100.3 tomorrow with coverage starting at 5:45. The women tipping off at 6 and the men at 8. That's your halftime report. More basketball coverage is coming up after this.
More of the Community National Bank and Trust halftime report is next. Coming up, highlights from other sports action and our Dix Phillips 66 first half fill-up. The Buhler Crusaders play on 95.9 HKFM.
Livestock nutrition, pet food to feed and see. Grain storage and the vet supplies, tires and batteries, crop chemicals, fertilizers, bulk fuel and propane. Professionals to count on, we can help you sell that grain. One Stop does it all, CPC is who you call, where full value is always guaranteed. You get today's technology and yesterday's values. Call your Central Prairie Co-op team.
Back in 1957, Perry Stutzman started the Stutzman's Refuse Disposal. Little did we know, 68 years later, his company would become a national leader in residential trash collection. Stutzman Refuse Disposal is the only true single-stream recycling facility in the state of Kansas to accept and process glass on site. Just one more reason to choose Stutzman's Refuse Disposal. Our business is picking up.
Buhler Crusader Basketball on HKFM.
And back here at the half, our Community National Bank and Trust halftime report. 17 all here at halftime. Circle had an early 4-2 lead in this game. Then Buhler took control, led by as many as 4 points down the stretch in the first half, and had a 12-10 lead after one. But little offense in the second half, just 12 combined points, 7 for Circle, 5 for Buhler. We're tied at 17 here at halftime. Lawrence Swilley leads all scores for the T-Birds with 6 points. 5 different Crusaders have scored in the game, but none more than 6. That 2 threes from Ella Boss, Tori Tustin with 5, Cindy Quint with 2, Jenna Lackey with 2, and Nia Sewell with 2. See if they can get the offense ginned up in the second half. Scary moment where Ryan Gotti went down early in the second quarter. It looked like maybe stepped awkwardly. Doc Lackey was looking at the knee, but she was up quickly. And I've been watching for Ryan. She did not come back out with the team to shoot baskets out of the locker room. Whether she's able to return or not tonight, don't know. Try and find out more, but hopefully she is okay. So 17 all here. As we approach the second half, we'll take another quick timeout. And a look at our first half fill-up is next. This is Crusader basketball on HKFM.
Your home for Buhler Crusader basketball is HKFM. Find exclusive stories along with audio and video on the Ad Astra Radio app. Aaron West brings you Buhler Crusader basketball on 95.9 HKFM.
Why choose Quality Body Shop in Pleasant View? Choosing Quality Body Shop means you're working with a family-owned business that has over 50 years of experience in collision repair. Quality Body Shop in Pleasant View. Quality you can see, every detail, every time.
This is Jason Stallman with Stallman Ag Risk Management and the Sylvius Insurance Group. I take pride in partnering with my clients for all their crop, pasture, and livestock insurance needs. Stallman Ag Risk Management. Contact me today.
620-899-0076. Welcome to First Class. Please have a seat. Get buckled up. Make yourself comfortable. I'll be right with you to get you your drinks and make sure you're settled.
Once you fly first class, you'll never want to go back. Everyone knows what world-class service feels like. Did you know that you can get first-class service right here in Hutchinson at Hutch Auto Body Team? Hopefully you won't need our kind of world-class service, but if you do, first class is just a phone call away at Hutch Auto Body Team, when only first class will do.
Buhler Crusader basketball on HKFM.
Well, as we get ready to start half number 2, our Dix Phillips 66 first half Phillip. Andrew, as we're tied here at 17.
Well, Buhler's got 5 blocks already. That number stands out to me. Naya has her 2 fouls. Kaya with 3. Just one player with 2 fouls or more for the T-Birds. That's number 1, the freshman, Fitzwilliams. Score tied 17-17. Rebounds, Circle 15, Buhler 12. Both teams with 5 offensive rebounds. Free throws, Crusaders 1 for 3. Circle getting the line 12 times, 7 for 12. Buhler 2 for 7 from 3. And Circle 0 for 6. Crusaders shooting 30% from the field. They are 7 for 23, and Circle 5 for 15, good for 33% from the field. Ella Voss, as you said, leads the way with 6 points. She's 2 for 3 from beyond the arc. She has 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. Tori Tushin 5 points, 1 rebound, 3 steals. Naya Sewell with those 2 fouls, 2 points and 1 assist. Jenna Lackey 2 points, 1 steal. Sydney Quint 2 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, and a block. Kinley Combs no points, but she's got a rebound. Zoe Dick has a rebound. Addie Keller a rebound, an assist, and 2 blocks already. Kai Edmonds no points, but she has 3 assists and 3 steals along with her 3 fouls. Ryan Gotti no points. She got injured in the first half. She has 2 rebounds. And Harley Terrell added a rebound as well. Guys, I looked at that injury for Ryan in slow motion on the break. I would just say, if it was me, having had some knee injuries, I would get an MRI before I did anything else. I don't want to speculate, just didn't look great.
Better to be safe than sorry. So good. Maddie Stallman will start the second half in place of Ryan Gotti. She drives right baseline, a whistle and a foul call. What did you have for turnovers in that first half?
Both teams had 15.
So got to cut down on the turnovers, and we got to do what we're doing right here. Win the battle of trips to the free throw line in the second half.
To be clear,
Maddie Stallman knocks in the first.
Andrew was talking about Ryan, and I said good because of what happened on the floor, not because of Ryan.
Oh.
Obviously.
I didn't even catch that. Thanks for clarifying that.
Yeah.
I don't know that we were necessarily listening to you anyway.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Just wanted to make sure Maddie hits them both.
Maddie Stallman, 2 at the line, 19-17, winner by 2. And Jenna forces a bad pass and a turnover.
You got to think about 2 years ago, Jenna got thrown to the Wolves here with
when Gracie got hurt.
When Gracie got hurt, and how much she's grown up since then, especially defensively.
Now steal in the lane. They were trying to feed it into Torrey, taken away. 19-17, Buhler by 2. Circle up left to right. Far side circle is Coble. Circle was +6 at the free throw line in that first half. Got to turn that around. Here's Fitzwilliams on a drive. Left-handed runner missed. Rebound Janalaki. Plays it off to Voss across the timeline, right to left. Out high to Sewell. Guy with a right-handed dribble back. Boy, nice little roll inside, and the finish by Ella.
Good pass by Naya.
It's given Circle a little of their own medicine.
That's right.
How about the left hand from Ella?
On a little slip screen.
4-point lead matches Buhler's largest in the first half. 21-17. 7-0 run. Before that layup is good by Mackenzie Whitlake.
Ella, shoot that.
Now the ball knocked away, looking for Sewell. 21-19, 2-point game, 6:33 to play here in the quarter. And a whistle and a foul called. And that's going to go against Sewell after the ball got knocked away. Naya is going to pick up her 3rd personal foul. She will come out of the game. Her sister Kaya, who also has 3 fouls, will come in.
That was one of those fouls you guys love where it's 2 people going for the loose ball. And the one behind gets called for the foul.
Every time.
Aaron gets really gritchy about those foul calls.
Well, there's a good defensive play by Voss. Pokes it away. They'll get it ahead. Tustin, wide open layup. Good for Torrey.
I think that was actually caused, Aaron, by Torrey. Initially, Torrey knocked it into Jenna's hands and then leaked out, and Jenna hit her.
That was a great pass by Jenna, too.
23-19. Circle offensively. Ball poked away again. Out of bounds.
Nice.
And it skips off Brooklyn Patty. It'll be Buhler ball.
We need some bounces to go our way this second half here. I like that got a little hand in the cookie jar, didn't pick up the foul, and the ball caroms off the Thunderbird leg. Buhler gets possession.
They're bringing Vokes in the game pretty early here.
That's the old be aggressive chant. Offensively, get downhill to the bucket.
I'm not sure you can spell it, though.
Aggressive?
Yeah.
Or B. Here's Torrey there. Yes.
Yes.
More of that. T. Missed the shot inside, though, went right to the cup. Rebound for Circle. Long pass up the floor. This is Coble, right side. Entry pass. Layup. Good by Lauren Swilly. 23-21. 2-point game again. Lackey ahead. Front court to Voss. Works it to the right side circle.
Ella's got to quit picking up her dribble out there.
Off to Torrey, out front Ella. She'll step into a 3 over Fitzwilliams. Missed. Rebound pulled down by Votes of Circle. Long pass. Really blocked. Oh, no, Mr. Official. Oh, no. It was blocked by Tustin, but they're going to call the foul.
That was a heck of an outlet pass, too. Darn it.
That's a great recovery by Torrey to get there.
It was actually Maddie.
Was it Maddie?
Yeah.
Great recovery to get there. They're going to put Coble at the line. She was 1 of 2. That was her only point. It was a free throw in the first half. Makes the first here. Terrell and Combs are going to return. Stallman and Lackey go out. One more for Haley Coble, returning starter for this 10-win T-Bird team from a year ago. A senior, and she makes 2 to tie the game at 23. Buhler's 4-point lead early in this quarter is gone. And another near turnover. Yep. They're going to get Tustin on a foul after the ball was knocked loose.
I think that's going to be.
It's going to go against Circle. They must, Maddie, they must take care of the ball.
Part of it is you don't have to get in a rush. It's the defender is Bria Fitzwilliams, the freshman. Either Torrey or Ella can just beat her off the dribble.
Swilly picked up that foul. It'll be her second.
Clear everybody out and then just beat her off the bounce.
Tustin, long pass, Foss, Ella, 3, yes! Over the defender, her 3rd of the game.
That's that little slip that McPherson has used for years.
And Ella Voss 3, 4:52 to go in the 3rd. The other way, shot in, shot out. Swilly able to get her own rebound. Putback is good for Avery Wartick. And a timeout. Boy, you got to clear the glass there. 4:42 to go. That's where they're really going to miss Ryan Gotti. Third quarter, Buhler by 1 from the Alex Samuels broadcast booth on HKFM.
Do you own your own business? Are you looking for customized insurance to protect your business? Hi, this is Brad Patton with Wade Patton Insurance in Hutch. Whether you specialize in auto repairs, used cars, you're a contractor, you have a food truck, own a restaurant, or a vet clinic, Wade Patton Insurance specializes in insurance for you. Stop by and see us today at 6th and Main or check out WadePattonInsurance.com. Independent since '33, Wade Patton Insurance.
HKFM.
Well, it's a fight here in Towanda, just a 1-point game, 26-25, back and forth after being tied at halftime, and each team has traded punches first half of this third quarter. 26-25, Buhler by 1 against Circle's full court press. Here's Torrey right through the middle of it, dribbling left side lane line, out high to Kinley. Far side to Kaya. Edmond will roll right, takes her defender, Fitzwilliams all the way inside and lays it up and in.
That's where you look at the defender and say, you can't guard me. That was awesome. She used her shoulder to clear out space.
28-25, 4:15 to go in the third, and they're going to call a carry on Fitzwilliams. Well, yeah, and recognize if the defender's going to continue to retreat, just go.
Yeah, make her pay for it.
That's one of kind of the thing that you develop as you get older, but it's a hard science to get right, is being able to be physical with the ball, absorb contact, but stay on balance, and Kai did an excellent job right there.
Holmes has it out high. Voss open, passes up the three instead.
Shoot it.
Tried to feed it into Terrell, and it's poked out of bounds. Last touched by Harley.
The defender, for whatever reason, was so afraid that Ella was going to throw that in. They were sagging off her. Did you see that?
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, just catch it and shoot it.
Circle down 3 with the ball after the latest Buhler turnover. Coble out front, Fitzwilliams near side.
Oh, good job,
taken away by Edmond. Tough pass, and Kaya rips it away. Ahead, Kenley. Combs against Fitzwilliams, stops, pops in the lane, missed. Rebound, Fitzwilliams. Boy, for 5'3", that kid, she has a nose for the ball.
The reason why she started the game, I believe we're finding out here tonight.
Circle back the other way, they throw it away again.
Go.
Picked off in the lane, here comes L. Ahead to Kenley. Combs up the far side of the floor, dribbles baseline.
Nothing there.
Got stuck, threw it away, Circle's got it back. Long 3, Votes far side, in and out, no good. Rebound for Kenley.
Good rebound.
Get your head up, get your head up. Here comes Combs, right to left. Finds Torrey, far side circle. Long pass Kaya.
Good skip.
She'll try an open 3, missed. Rebound, Harley had it, poked away, and that's got to be off the T-Birds.
Yeah.
Out of bounds. They're going to call that off Buhler.
That was a really good skip pass to Kaya this near side. A great shot for her.
Oliver, Patty, and Smith the return for Circle. Addie Keller back in the game. Jenna Lackey. Also Sydney Quent. Those 3 in, along with Terrell and Edmond.
Back to the 1-2-2.
28-25. 3 up top, missed. For Circle, out of bounds. No, saved somehow. Floater inside, in and out, no good by Patty. Rebound, Harley. Lays it ahead to Jenna. Here comes Lackey up that floor. Lackey to Terrell in the lane. Far side, Keller out to Quint. Sid on a 3, too strong. Jenna backside, a rebound. Finds Kaya down to 2:09 to go in this quarter.
Oh, nice crossover
by Edmond. Up top, Quint. Sydney, floater in that lane, missed. Rebound, Terrell again. It's going to be tied up. And Arrow is going to give it to Circle.
Harley's in there working, though, and I don't mind the shot by Sid at all. Off the little crossover is a nice move.
Maddie Stallman back in. Harley's going to go out.
Get very small.
On the last whistle, we saw 3 subs from each side, and that was probably the right thing. That looked like everybody was getting gassed out there, and now another turnover by Circle.
Yeah, Maddie Stallman's 5'7", Keller 5'8". That's the post right now.
Very, very small.
The Circle turns it over again. 1:58 to go in this quarter. Buhler still with a 3-point lead. 28-25. Here's Jenna, left side baseline, cut off. Out of the wing to Kaya. Edmond with a right-handed dribble, gets tied up inside.
Goodness.
And they're going to call the travel.
I don't know why that pass didn't get out there. If it got tipped and got back into her hands, then that wouldn't be a travel, but it's like she hesitated. And
you could see where she was going to Maddie on the wing.
Circle down 3 with the ball. They'll work it to Smith. Far side, Fitzwilliams in the corner to Oliver. She's shut off. Good defense here. Keller with a near steal.
Jumped it up.
Nice.
Great defense by Addie Keller.
That's a fantastic play by Addie Keller.
You know, and her momentum was taking her away from the ball. And so she had to really hold on tight to keep that possession tied long enough for it to be a jump ball.
She was bent into a pretzel. None of us will bend like that anymore.
Oh, no.
She just had a birthday, too, Addie did. Happy birthday, Addison.
Doesn't it just seem like the Buhler Circle games are always like this?
Voss is back in. Here's Stallman with it out high to Quint. Sidney with the crossover. Off to Jenna.
Good shot, Jenna.
Floater in that lane. Missed. Keller fighting for the rebound. And we end up out of bounds with a whistle. I think it's going to stay with the Buhlers.
Stay our ball.
I like that little runner from Jenna in rhythm. A good job by Addie going up to grab that when she saw it wasn't going to hit the rim.
Ella plays it in. Keller stripped inside, going up for the shot. Taken away by Patty. Her pass, though, picked off by Quint. We've been trading turnovers for a while here. Here's a kick out. Ella for 3. In and out, no good. Oh, man, that was halfway down. Rebound Circle.
It's a great shot, though. Really well created, too.
Yep.
Fitzwilliams, long pass. In the lane to Smith. Plays it to Patty. Layup good.
Sidney was able to get a hand on that, and the ball just fell into Patty's hands on the weak side.
28-27. Shot in by Voss the other way.
If she can get Fitzsimmons on her hip, there's no reason to stop all the way to the cup.
31 seconds to play in the quarter. And Circle just turned it over again. Pass in front of their own bench goes wild. He's going to have the ball in a 3-point lead. Tustin and Terrell are going to return here with 27.8 on the clock. Keller and Quint are going to go out.
Doesn't it always look extra pretty when a player like Ella can just have the touch to get it high off that very top corner off the glass and just fall decently right into the rim?
Ella rolls right off the screen. Here's Tustin from the wing. Torrey tries the 3. Torrey makes the 3!
Don't mind that shot. If they're going to go under the screen, Ella sets the screen. Defender goes under. Torrey makes him pay for it.
8 seconds in the quarter. Buhler by 6. Their largest lead in the game. Chinalaki with a deflection. Saved by Circle. Patty shot missed.
Oh, great job by Maddie.
That'll get us to the end of the third quarter. 27 for Circle, 33 for the Crusaders, who lead by 6 going into the final 4 minutes. This is Crusader basketball on HKFM.
Midnight Friendship Communities, you're at the heart of all we do.
One of the things I love most about working at Mennonite Friendship Communities is the sense of community we have here. The feeling you receive from the residents and the staff is one of caring and kindness. If you wish to enjoy the perks of a maintenance-free lifestyle in a supportive environment where you feel valued and cared for, please contact me, Susan Nisley, at Mennonite Friendship Communities to schedule a tour. Mennonite Friendship Communities, enhancing the quality of life.
HKFM.
We'll make that 3 by Torrey Tustin. Tonight's Hub Brick Oven play of the game, home of the world-famous Brick Oven Pizza. Get your grub at the Hub. Crusader basketball brought to you by Heartland Wealth Strategies, by Dix Phillips 66, by Hutchinson Regional Medical Center, by the Hub, and by Agro Center. Buhler with its largest lead of 6 as we start the final 8-minute period. 33-27. Buhler outscores Circle 10-6.
Aaron, it has seemed to me all year that if this group was going to be good, it was going to be Ella and Torrey that were going to have to score. in double figures, and both of them are scoring in double figures tonight. The offense looked pretty good there in the third quarter.
Circle ball to start the final period. Votes will work it to the baseline. Cut off. Out far side, now a drive, a scoop. Shot missed, rebound though, and it rattles back in. Whitlake on the rebound of the stick back. It's 33-29.
They're just giving up so much inside. That's a careless turnover by Torrey.
A pass that goes nowhere but out of bounds, and Buhler gives it right back. 7:33 to go in the game. Buhler with a 4-game win streak in this series, looking to pick up their first win in the league. Both teams they've had a slow start to the season. Buhler at 2-5, Circle at 3-3. Go. Torrey with a tipped pass, but Votes able to get it back for Circle near the timeline, and then a jumper good by Swilly. And that 6-point lead is now just 2, 33-31.
That's the second one in the last couple minutes that has just fallen into the right hands.
Yeah, well,
like it worked out how it was supposed to, but
moral of the story is you got to stop turning the ball over. Zella out high, got a whistle away from the ball.
Illegal screen?
I think it's on Circle.
Yeah, it is.
I think is it on Vokes?
I think they're going to get on Vokes.
Yeah.
Vokes may be our favorite opponent. She gets really, really animated on the floor.
She's asking for a sub because I think she's so frustrated.
But now they call it an offensive foul away from the ball inside.
Foul number 15
on Maddie Stallman.
Her second team first. Subbing in is Bria Fitzwilliams.
So Votes goes out, Fitzwilliams in, and that's effectively another turnover. Buhler's 6-point lead has been shrunk to 2, and Circle has the ball with 6:49 to play. Long pass, Swilly in the far corner. Pass in the lane.
Good.
Goes off of Whitlake, out of bounds. It'll be Buhler ball.
Good help, Maddie.
Nia Sewell coming to the table. She'll check in. And Stallman out. So you've got Sewell along with Voss, Lackey, Tustin, and Terrell.
So Nia and Kaya still just have those 2 fouls apiece, is that right?
Ayala go all the way to the cup, kid. Out to Sewell on the wing. Nia inside. In the corner to Ella for 3. Missed. Long rebound to Tustin.
Good job, Torrey, tracking that down.
And now another whistle. We got something on the floor.
I think they've got
down.
An injured player, but how can they call the whistle?
Avery Wartick
in the middle of play.
I don't know, but let's hope she's okay. It looks like she might have maybe twisted her ankle, and she's going to get picked up and carried off the floor.
I've seen it where if the team who has the injured player has the ball,
take a foul,
and they're not fast breaking,
I would be
they'll stop
concerned
it.
About there is she was on the end of the floor where play was happening, so certainly you wouldn't want something worse to happen. Torrey, tough pass. Nia saved it though, and then it's poked out of bounds by Circle. That was not a great pass in the inbounds by Torrey, but Nia somehow able to get to it, had it poked away. Ella's going to reset here along the baseline with 6:21 to go.
They have got to really practice post-entry passes.
Here's Tustin, blow by in the lane, reverse layup, missed. And a tie-up and a foul on the rebound. That's going to go against Buhler.
Tori's going to kick herself on that one because I think she knows she didn't quite have to bend around to get that just easy left-handed layup. And
that'll be on Terrell. It'll be her first. 33-31. Buhler still by 2. Circle ball. Coble across the timeline. Picked up by Tustin. And poked away. They get it back. Shot up, missed. Shot up, good.
Another just
by Whitlake, and we're tied at 33.
Rebound that falls to a Thunderbird.
5:58 to go. Buhler in the stretch where they have turned it over a number of times. And their 6-point lead is now nothing. We are tied on a 6-0 T-Bird run. Here's Tustin on a 3, left wing, missed. Well, they hardly try to get to that rebound, and now Circle could retake the lead with 5:36 to go.
There's a wide open look for Torrey.
Buhler's kind of gone silent here offensively. Long pass inside.
Harley cannot get beat backdoor like that.
Land by Patty. This is an 8-0 circle run. They lead 35-33. Timeout. 5:24 to go in the game from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth on HKFM.
Pools Plus is starting the new year off with giant savings. 15% off all spa accessories. Use less chemicals in your spa and help soften your skin with no powerful odors with O-Care. Save $50 off your next box. Up to 50% off all in-stock spa covers. New year, new savings. Shop local. Shop Pools Plus, 21 East 1st in downtown Hutchinson.
Outdoor living doesn't start until you call us at Pools Plus.
HKFM.
Back after the break, Tuesday night basketball here in Towanda. We'll be on the road at Winfield on Friday. 2 home next week. And then 3 straight, the 22nd, 23rd, and the 24th at the Salina Invitational. This is an 8-0 circle run. Buhler led by 6. Circle has scored 8 unanswered to take the lead back 35-33. Buhler has had a rash of turnovers here in the last handful of minutes. Kenley Combs back on the floor along with Tustin, Edmond, Sewell, and Voss. And this feels like a pretty important possession
stretch,
right here. They've given up 8 straight. Naya's got it right side circle. Down to 5:15 to go in the game. Kenley off the left wing. Out high to Ella. Right side to Torrey. And pass
another
picked
turnover.
off.
You can't pass it where you think they're going to be. You just can't guess at it.
The turnovers have been very, and they continue to get beat on the inside. That shot short, though, by Whitlake.
Yeah.
Rebound loose and a whistle. It's going to go against Circle.
Buhler is getting killed backdoor right now. They just Circle keeps running backdoor cutters, and Buhler interior defenders keep getting fooled by it.
Whitlake on the rebound after the miss, called for the foul. It'll be her first, team second. It's going to be Buhler ball linked to the floor, 4:47 to go. Tori Tustin's going to take the point here, right to left across the timeline. Her team down 2 with a right-handed dribble. Drives, gives off to Ella in the right side corner, and another turnover. Where are you passing the ball? I just don't understand. Circle back in possession of the ball. There's Patty off a drive.
Good job by Kaya.
In the post, stolen away by Edmond. Get your head up. Here comes Naya. Naya, pull up, left side, no, short. Rebound Circle. T-Birds cling to a 2-point lead halfway through this quarter. Patty across the timeline. In the lane, Swilly, turnaround missed. Rebound out of bounds.
Really feel like Buhler's got to get Addie Keller back in the game. A little more size and
Sydney Quent's going to check in. Sewell will go out.
Recoverability. Down in the post.
I think we need to get to the bucket, obviously. We've only shot 5 free throws. We can win this at the free throw line if we do it right.
Basically 5 guards on the floor right now.
Circle's 9 for 14 from the free throw line. We're 3 for 5.
There's Ella right side circle. Now to 3:38 to play. And a kicked ball. What are we doing? And another turnover. Fitzwilliams plays it ahead to Patty. In the lane, deflected, stolen away by Kaya Edmond. Kaya up the far side of the floor. Dribbles through traffic, pull up Combs at the free throw line. Another miss.
That's a good shot, though. That's good offense.
And Circle with a rebound.
Don't foul, Kaya.
T-Birds on this 8-0 run. Inside off the bounce, turnaround shot too strong. Rebound, put back in a foul. Brooke Smith chased her own rebound, and now she'll have 2 free throws.
And that is offensive rebound number 10 for the T-Birds.
Kenley Combs with the foul. This is Smith at the line for the first time in the game. It's really where the game has been won so far for Circle is at the free throw line. And in the turnovers. Patty Stallman in. And Tori touched it out. One more at the line for Smith to make it a 4-point lead. That would give Circle their largest lead of the night. And it rattles in and out. Rebound tapped around, taken by Stallman of Buhler. 3-point advantage for the T-Birds, 36-33. 2:52 to play. Sidney drives inside of the cup and scores it. Quint. That ends a 9-0 T-Bird run.
Boy, so shifty with the ball. That's a great take by Sid.
36-35, 2:39 to go. Here's Patty. Deflected in the lane. Save to Patty. Baseline jumper swishes in.
They're just punishing Buhler inside.
38-35. And it's a 4-point game. Here's Edmond on a three. Kaya makes it left side.
Well, that's a huge hit. Well done, Kaya.
So we're tied now at 38.
Slow down.
And a shot missed inside. Rebound taken away by Buhler. They could retake the lead. Here's Kaya in the lane.
Get in there.
Shot missed, but a foul
Nice.
will put Edmond at the line for 2.
How about the Euro step by Kaya right around the defender that was already situated? That was well done.
I think that was a makeup call. Wasn't it the same 2 players earlier when Fitzwilliams drew the charge?
Third on Fitzwilliams. And so Kaya Edmond will go to the free throw line, and she misses the first, her first try of the night. 8 of 10 on the year. She's been pretty good at the line. But this is the front end here. She'll have one more. Logan James and Mackenzie Whitlake are back in for Circle. Kaya can retake the lead for her team with her second free throw. 5 points in the game, including that 3 she hit a moment ago. Misses both free throws here. And we stay tied at 38 with 2:01 to play. Rebound Circle. Haley Coble across the timeline, picked up by Ella Voss. Near side Swilly. Watch the switches. They're going to try to get them free in the lane. Here's Swilly on a 3, missed. Rebound Combs. Just went, we try to double that post player, then they come from the other side with the open. That's where they've been killing us.
Nice.
Shot inside, missed by Stallman, but a foul, and that will put Maddie at the line for 2.
Boy, how quickly did Sydney get rid of that? She caught it, and it was out of her hands on that post-entry pass. But the different thing, Aaron, is that post-entry pass came in transition, not in that half-court set where they have really struggled to get the ball in there.
Have a timeout of the floor, 1:32 to play. Mackenzie Whitlake picked up the foul, her second. Patty Stallman will shoot free throws when we come back. 1:32 to go in the game. Tied at 38 from the Alex Samuels broadcast booth on HKFM.
Looking for a reliable business partner? Midwest Single Source, formerly Roberts Hutchline, is ready to elevate your business towards success. Midwest Single Source is the largest promotional product distributor in the state. That means they offer traditional supplies to equip your office, but also offer embroidery, screen printing, and fun swag items to build your brand. Same great people, same great location and service. Email sales@midwestsinglesource.com and mention this ad. Elevate your business today.
HKFM.
Coverage of Crusader basketball brought to you by Stain Plumbing and Design, by Compton Seeds. First Team Sports by H&R Block and by Wade Patent Insurance. Get her at a 6-point lead at the end of the third. Circle went on a 9-0 run in this game to take a 3-point advantage. The Kaya Edmond 3 tied it at 38.
A couple of stats helping Buhler out. Circle still 0 for 9. I hope I didn't just reverse jinx them. And then 0 for 9 from 3, I should say. And they both have 28 turnovers. As bad as Buhler has been turning the ball over, Circle has too.
Has been equally as bad. Maddie Stallman, 50% foul shooter of the year. Makes the first here. She's
3 for 3 tonight.
Done well so far in this game. All of her points have come at the free throw line. Second, got it. Yeah. Got a girl, Mad Dog.
Huge hits.
Maddie's done some big-time plays here in the last minute or so.
Nice. Oh, Tori.
Tustin with a steal at the timeline through 2 Circle T-Birds.
Yes.
Oh, good pass.
Layup miss for Sid, but she'll have 2 at the line.
Oh, man, Sydney did everything but get that thing to go down. Really great play by Tori. That was all created by Tori. Turnover between the circles.
That'll be on Willow Oliver, her first. Now Quint to the line.
and then get the ball to Ella, and Ella knows right where to go with it.
4 points
right
in
away.
the game for Sydney. This is her first free throw attempt. It's missed. She's just 3 of 9 of the year. Addie Keller in. Kai Edmond out. Brooklyn Patty and Bria Fitzwilliams return for Circle. One more for Sydney.
This is a good substitution to get Addie in a little more length.
Quint can make it a 3-point game. Free throw on the way. Rattles around and in. So 41-38. Buhler by 3. 1:16 to play.
They're in the 1-2-2.
Here is Swilly off a screen. Cut off by Keller. Just great defense by Addison.
There you go.
Circle almost turned it over. They save it in the far corner. Fitzwilliams saved it from going out of bounds. Into Swilly, blocked by Stallman.
Oh, she got it the first time.
And they're going to call a foul on the rebound. And that's going to put Circle at the line with 57 seconds to play. Swilly will go to the line. She's 2 for 2. That foul was on Keller. That was weak foul?
Yeah.
And Swilly misses the first free throw.
Which makes it a good foul. Now.
Edmond in now.
Yeah, at this point.
Keller out for offense.
Must clear the glass. You can't just try to out-jump. You must box out, and Sydney's got to come in from out top.
Well, you've got one of your rebounders is Tori Tushchin at 5'5". But she does a good job of clearing out.
She got it.
Swilly must both free throws. And then Edmond pass to the timeline. Edmond trying to grab onto it, has it knocked out of bounds by Circle.
I think Tori heard you clowning her about being a rebounder.
She did a great job.
What helped grab that one after a good box out.
41-38. 52.5 seconds to play. We'll take 30 seconds back after this on HKFM.
Are you building a house?
A swimming pool?
Are your lights flickering?
Call Schmidt Electric.
That's Schmidt Electric. 960-6755. Schmidt Electric will take care of all your electrical needs.
Got Spock?
Isaacson Insurance Agency. 38 years in business, available 24/7 to handle all your insurance needs. Visit isaacsonagency.com or call 620-727-0653 to start saving today. Isaacson Insurance Agency. Free to do what's right for you.
HKFM.
Well, we're going to have a tense final 52.5 here with Buhler with a 3-point lead, 41-38. Out of the timeout, Kai Edmond will be inbounding in backcourt on the far side of the floor. Tushchin, Quint, Voss, and Stallman. And got to get it in here first. They get it into Sid. Quint lost the handle, turns it over. Now Keller will come back in, and Edmond will go out. Circle ball, down by 3. Fitzwilliams, right side to Coble.
Oh,
knocked
Tori
away
almost
by
got it.
Tushchin, almost a steal. Now Circle will inbound with 40 seconds left.
Don't you guys like soccer and hockey where nobody really has control of the ball for very long and it's just back and forth the whole way, lots of turnovers?
I do not.
Okay.
Neither one of those sports also have very much scoring. Inside, they work it. Now up top, Swilly on a long 2, swishes it. And we'll have a timeout, 27.8 to play. Now, the shot clock is going to be off, guys.
Got to hit free throws.
So, I mean, they're going to try to get the steal. How long, if you're Coach Henry, if you don't get a steal, do you go without before you foul? Down just 1. 53 seconds to go.
I'd go about 12 or 13 seconds. I mean, at least try to get a 10 count. You got plenty of time for that if you're Circle. And Buhler has been very much known to
turn it over.
So
Swilly's got 12 points. She's had a good game. The senior, 6 in the first half, 6 in the second half. 13, I believe, for Ella Voss leads the Crusaders, including those 3 threes tonight.
That's what I have. Tori with 10.
You got to get it in. You got to take care of it. you don't have to be in a hurry. I mean, once you get it secured into front court, you don't have to be in a hurry.
And we do have one timeout just in case.
In case you get stuck.
Yep.
So Buhler up one, will inbound link to the floor, 27.8 to go. Kenley Combs is going to be the inbounder here. Gets it into Edmond, back to Kenley. Keep your head up. Kenley double team, where are you going? They're going to call a whistle and a foul?
Yep, they call the foul.
Kenley kind of got herself trapped along the sideline.
Yep, dribble that one back to the middle, Kenley.
Boy, these free throws are huge. Kenley has not scored tonight. She's not been to the line tonight. She's 3 of 3 at the line of the year. Limited trips. So this is Kenley Combs looking for her first point of the game. First free throw is good.
Great time to take it.
Maddie Stallman, Addie Keller will check back in. Quint and Edmond go out.
Does she not look just so fluid from the free throw line?
That's what I was just going to say. That looked pretty smooth.
She shot that one like she's been doing it all her life in this situation. And second rattles in and out. Rebound grabbed onto by Circle. 2-point game, 42-40. 16 seconds to go. Coach Henry's going to call a timeout to set up a final play. Well, Circle's got to be thinking get it to the bucket, don't they? I mean, that's where they've had all their success tonight.
I would say that they've had so much success going inside, outside. At first, we saw in the first quarter especially, a whole bunch of pick and roll that was working. And then in the second half, get the ball into the post, and then as soon as that person who just made the entry pass gets it to the post and we double, they're going back, either back door or they're cutting towards the middle and getting an open look that way. So that inside-outside game, they probably have enough time for that. I didn't see, what does the clock have on it, 14 or something?
Yeah, I think somewhere in that neighborhood.
And again, they haven't, I don't want to jinx it, but they haven't hit anything from the outside. If I was Circle, I would not go there. I would try to go inside out and get something mid-range jumper or layup.
Well, it's where they've been so good, sending somebody backdoor. Now Buhler's combated that here by going to that 1-2-2 the last number of possessions, but they've pulled out Addie Keller.
Addie and Maddie Bowl. Oh, no, Maddie's still in there. They pulled out, but Keller's gone back to the bench, and Nia Sewell is in.
So here's the other thing for Circle. I would try to get, they got 15.9. I would, if I was Circle, I would try to get the shot off with about 6 or 7 seconds left, just in case you miss, because you've been able to get offensive rebounds. Buhler's got to remember, they can try to make them earn it on the line. You can foul if you're in trouble, and don't let them get an and one.
I'd rather foul than give up an easy bucket.
This is really curious to pull both.
Fitzwilliams.
Ooh, Nia read
in the lane by Sewell.
What a great play by Nia.
Coach Darrow knew exactly what he was doing there, didn't he? He put the right person in to get that big play.
Such a weird substitution to pull out the size, but you go with the senior experience, and Nia comes up with a great defensive play.
Oh, she read that like a book, didn't she?
She really did.
And fouled, so Sewell to the line. They'd foul on Haley Coble will be her first. Nia.
Makes you believe they must have talked about the back door cut, don't you figure?
Knew it was coming. Nia has not been to the free throw line tonight. She's 6 of 15 of the year. We've got another timeout here. 8 seconds to go in the game. Buhler up 2. They'll have 2 free throws when we come back. 42-40 from the Alex Samuels broadcast booth on HKFM.
This message brought to you by your friends at Red Rock Auto Center in South Hutchinson. Many of us have lived in the same place for years, and yet we don't even know our neighbors. Make the first move and get to know your neighbors. Invite them for a cup of coffee, listen to their story, and take the time to get to know them. For all your service needs, you can find Red Rock Auto Center at 200 North Main Street in South Hutchinson, or visit us at redrockautocenter.com. Red Rock Auto Center. We're here when you need us.
HKFM.
Aaron West, Matt Atherton, Andrew Epp with you from the Birdcage in Towanda.
The what?
Thunderdome.
Oh, yeah.
You guys were asking me how long this gym has been here. They did renovations somewhere, I'm going to say, around 2012. I remember calling games in the old gym. Neither of you were there. Did you ever play in the old gym at Circle? Nia Sewell, by the way, just hit a huge free throw.
I think the only time we played against Circle was when we got beat out in the first round of state. I don't think we played in regular season when I played.
Get in there.
Nia got them both. It's a two-possession game with 8 seconds left.
Boy, what a fantastic defensive substitution last possession and 2 huge free throws.
So I didn't say anything before she shot those on purpose because Nia was frustrated with their free throw shooting last year. Only shot 50%, 22 for 44 on the season. Big time opportunity to make up for that and hit some huge free throws down the stretch.
Boy, did she ever.
Inbound. And then
turnover.
they stepped out of bounds. Colton stepped out right in front of the Buhler bench.
Addie Keller kept her hands up.
Forced her into it.
And forced that turnover. Yes.
And Keller out, Sewell back in.
Boy, say what you will, Coach Darrow has pushed the right buttons and pulled the right levers here late in this game.
I love it.
Now Buhler to inbound, 4 seconds. They're going to win this.
Just hold on to it.
Well, it'll be their second straight.
There we go.
And Buhler's going to win it 44-40. Well, certainly our minds with Ryan Gotti and hoping that she is going to be okay, but we just don't know.
Absolutely.
She is up and walking, but not very well. Went down in the second quarter. She has the right knee heavily taped and getting some help, but she is walking. Let's hope the best for Ryan. Buhler wins it 44-40. What an effort in the fourth quarter after they've been up 6. Circle went on a 9-0 run, but Buhler not to be denied tonight. Hit some late free throws, and they win their second straight on the year. The Crusaders now 3-5 in the year, 1-1 in the league. And they win their 5th straight against the T-Birds. Circle falls to 3-4 and 1-1. Circle will be home on Friday against Augusta. Buhler will go on the road Friday to Whitfield. And we've got our Rise Up Reno postgame next on HKFM.
You've been listening to Buhler Crusader Basketball on HKFM. Coming up, we'll hear from Coach and name the Wifco Steel Products Player of the Game. Stream Crusader Basketball on your smartphone with the Ad Astra Radio app. 95.9 HKFM.
Hi, this is James with IdeaTech. We love bringing internet freedom to the residents and businesses of Buhler. IdeaTech is a proud supporter and the preferred internet provider of the Buhler Crusaders. As the Crusaders know, speed wins. We back up our lightning-fast internet with a customer-first philosophy. That means you will talk to a live person from our office in Buhler when you call in. If you're not already a customer, go to ideatech.com and click on Check Availability. Or you can call us at 620-543-5000 to inquire more about our services.
1947. It was the year the Mackenzie Paint and Body Shop opened for business. That's over 70 years they've been serving the Mid-Kansas area with quality workmanship, excellent refinishing, paint, and restoration. Mackenzie Paint and Body Shop specializes in foreign and domestic vehicles. Insurance claims are welcome and 24-hour towing and recovery service is available. At Mackenzie Paint and Body Shop, they take the dents out of accidents. Just over the bridge at 45 Kansas Avenue in South Hutchinson.
Hey folks, this is Darren Eddy with Ag 360 Insurance in Inman. Farmers, would you like to have your farm and personal insurance handled all by the one agency? At Ag 360 Insurance, we can handle it all with one agent. We would love an opportunity to sit down and visit with you about your insurance needs. Feel free to stop by our office on Old K61 in Inman or give Cody Moores or myself a call today at 620-585-2128 or check us out online at ag360insurance.com.
At Prairie Star Health Center, we're here for you and your family, providing comprehensive healthcare services under one roof. Whether you need medical, dental, vision, mental health, women's health, or pediatric care, we've got you covered. Our dedicated team offers compassionate care to everyone, insured or uninsured. We understand healthcare can be overwhelming, which is why we strive to make your visit comfortable and stress-free. Visit Prairie Star Health Center today. Learn more about how we can help at prairiestarhealth.org.
Buhler Crusader Basketball on HKFM.
Well, it certainly was never easy tonight. Both teams at times had trouble holding on to the ball. Both teams at times missed a lot of shots around the rim. Buhler playing shorthanded without Ryan Gotti after she goes out with the injury. Just took a little bit of this and a little bit from every player, really, is what it took to get it done.
I can think through so many of the girls at one time or another made some huge plays. Obviously, we talked about the massive defensive play and the free throws Naya hits there at the end after she kind of had a frustrating game, just a little bit, just kind of out of sorts and was in some early foul trouble. But what a huge play there. That Addie Keller did some really good things defensively. Obviously, Tori and Ella carried an awful lot of the scoring load.
Yeah, Kaya Edmond hits a huge three in the
and when they were
quarter.
struggling offensively. I mean, it was just a bunch of busted possessions in a row. And then Kaya gets that three from this near side corner, and it was a huge shot. So a lot of things to be really happy about.
Maddie Stallman hit some big free throws. Buhler, after losing the battle at the line most of the game, they win the battle in the fourth quarter and end up winning the game. They got up 6 after being tied at halftime. They led by 6 at the end of 3, 33-27. But there was about a 4-minute stretch there to start the third quarter when everything that could go wrong for them did. Circle goes on a 9-0 run.
That was in the fourth, I think, because
Buhler
had such a good offensive third quarter, and then really it was like the spigot got turned off.
Yeah, they scored 16 in that third quarter.
Yeah, and the offense was flowing, taking good shots. Shots were coming in rhythm. Some really good finishes around the bucket. And Aaron, not for nothing, I still think Buhler wins this going away if they just make some layups. I think they missed 6 or 7 layups that I think it's fair to assume they're normally going to hit.
This is, I mean, we saw this in a close game with the McPherson game. This is our league this year where we have I think 4 of the 5 teams are all kind of right there around each other. I think this is going to be night in and night out. The way that you're going to have to win in this league is just going to have to grind it out.
Yeah, and I think that it's really going to be a test of how many girls and guys, for that matter, on your roster can do things to help you win. It's neither one of our teams are going to be just paced by a Jessica Steffen or a Jack Voth. That's not the way that these teams are constructed, and so you're going to have to get balanced scoring. You're going to have to get work put in from everybody. And, buddy, if Ryan Gotti's out for any amount of time, some undersized bigs are going to have to start playing real tough inside.
I know this. On average, you score more than 40, you've got a pretty good shot to win.
That's it.
So 44 tonight. They win it 44-40. We'll get to our player of the game and our final fill-up as we get set for the guys' game coming up here in about 16 minutes. Back after this, our Rise Up Reno postgame on HKFM.
Next on the Rise Up Reno Locker Room Show, we'll bring you final stats in our Dix Phillips 66 postgame fill-up. Revisit live audio and video of today's game at adastraradio.com. Crusader basketball on HKFM.
Neufeld's Flooring in Buhler, a few miles out of the city, light years out of the ordinary. Since first opening their doors in 1965, Neufeld's Flooring has offered one-of-a-kind flooring and accessories that perfectly pull your project together. That long-standing tradition continues today. Regardless of budget, Neufeld's Flooring can help turn your dreams into realities. Visit their showroom at 110 West 2nd in Buhler and find Neufeld's Flooring online at neufelds.com.
Have you been thinking about remodeling your home? Hi, I'm Karen at Stang Plumbing and Design. I would like to invite you to come into our showroom at 2415 North Main Street. We will take the time to build relationships and trust as we have done for over 60 years. At Stang Plumbing and Design, we truly get to know a customer's needs and wants. Stang Plumbing and Design. For us, it's not just a remodel, it's a relationship.
It's 2026. Here's a resolution that sticks. A brand new year and a brand new you. Get that body you've always wanted this year by eating more donuts. Body by Daylight Donuts. It's a new way of living that focuses less on stress and more on your smile. I know every time I eat a Daylight donut, I feel happier, and when I wash it down with a great cup of coffee or a tall cold milk, I feel energized to tackle the day. Body by Daylight. You can work out or you can work it out by eating fresh Daylight Donuts from your Hutchinson Daylight Donuts.
When it comes to quality athletic equipment, First Team Sports is a name you can trust. First Team has been manufacturing superior sports products since 1996. From dunk-proof basketball hoops and soccer goals to volleyball, pickleball, and tennis systems, First Team manufactures it all, even bleachers and stadium seats. Visit firstteaminc.com or stop by the showroom at 902 Corey Road in Hutchinson. First Team Sports, manufacturing superior athletic equipment.
Buhler Crusader basketball on HKFM.
44-40, our final. Let's get to our Lithgow Steel Products player of the game, the expert in steel fabrication, Tori Tustin. Got the start tonight, 50% from the field, tied her career high with 10 points, and had 4 steals in the game. We kind of went back and forth because we talked about it in the previous segment. I think every player that got in the game at some point did something to help the team.
Absolutely.
We'll make Tori our Lithgow Steel Products player of the game. She had a couple of takes. You know, and think about Tori, and she's really good to the right. She had a couple of good takes tonight. If she were to develop that same ability to the left, she'd be very, very difficult to guard.
I'll say this for that. She had a takedown here at the far end in the second half where she took it left and kind of did a little up and under, but I don't think she had to. We talked about it in the game. It was a beautiful take. It just rimmed out, but I think you're right. She is so strong and quick, able to get to the cup. If she can finish with both hands, it becomes a real problem for defenders.
All right, Tori Tustin, tonight's Lithgow Steel Products player of the game. Another real chance to go win a game on Friday at Winfield. It's always hard because it's your longest road trip. It's 2 hours on the bus. And we'll see how they come off and respond. Let's get to our final Phillip of the night, brought to you by Dick's Phillips 66. Every journey begins at Dick's at 4th and Stevens in Hutch.
We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 different Crusaders find some playing time tonight and a whole bunch of different things stat-wise individually. I'll get to that in a second. The score 44-40. Buhler comes away with this one. They shot 33% from the field, 15 for 45. Circle was 15 for 37 at 41%. And turnovers, as I said, was a huge part of the game. Buhler with 29, Circle with 31. The Crusaders got out-rebounded 31-23 by the Thunderbirds. And Circle had 11 offensive rebounds to Buhler's 9. Crusaders got to the line a lot late. They shot 9 for 15 on the day, 60%, none bigger than Nia Sewell's 2 late free throws to seal this one. And then Circle shot 10 for 18 for 56% from the free throw line. But here's a big stat for you. The T-Birds 0 for 9 from beyond the three-point line, and Buhler 5 for 16, good for 31%. 3 of those came from Ella Voss, who was 3 for 7 from three-point land. She finished with 13 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. Tori Tustin, 10 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and 4 steals for Tori. Kaya Edmond, 5 points, 3 assists, and 6 steals for Kaya. Sydney Quint, 5 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal, and a block. Nia Sewell, 4 points, 2 assists. That big steal on a big possession late in the game. And those 2 free throws at the very end. Maddie Stallman, 4 points. She had 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block as well. I felt like Maddie had some big things right in a row. Jenna, 2 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, and 2 steals for Jenna Lackey. Kinley Combs, 1 point, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. Zoe Dick had 1 rebound. Addie Keller, 2 rebounds, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. Ryan Gotti out early with the knee injury. She had 2 rebounds. Harley Terrell 3 rebounds and 1 steal. And Kinsey Polk got in. I don't have any stats for Kinsey Quiet Night for Kinsey Polk, but I wanted to mention as well, Naya and Kaya, a couple of those players who had battled through foul trouble, came up with some huge plays down the stretch when we absolutely needed something to go.
Yeah. Well, Kaya's 3, and then the steal and the free throws by Naya.
Well, Kaya had that big crossover too, when she just took the ball to the goal and got us a bucket when we needed it. But yeah, that big 3, that's when Maddie found her. Maddie went down on the other side, got a huge rebound, got fouled, made 2 free throws. Big stretch for her. A lot of players stepping up when they need to. Too many turnovers, too many missed bunnies. But hey, I'll take a win at Circle any day.
Take them how you can get them. 44-40, the final will set you up for the second half of tonight's doubleheader, Buhler and Circle. And that comes next. You're listening to Crusader Basketball on HKFM.
Stay tuned next for Game 2 of our Buhler Basketball doubleheader and the Midway Motors Drive to the Game. Midway Motors, for every mile of life. Your home for Buhler Crusader Basketball is HKFM.
Even trying to enjoy a fun event can be difficult after the loss of a loved one. Unanswered questions, feelings of stress and grief are only natural. As the owner and director of Inman Funeral Home, I bring over 25 years of experience bringing comfort and empathy during time of loss. Rely on me to guide you through all aspects of planning a funeral service with compassion, dignity, and respect. I'm Athena Johnson with Inman Funeral Home. Find me at inmanfh.com.
Corn farmers, Kaufman Seeds is here to help you get the right corn hybrids for your farm. All of our corn is locally tested in environments consistent with your fields for multiple years before releasing. Kaufman Seeds selects corn hybrids with agronomic traits and disease tolerances important to Kansas farmers. We utilize multiple trait platforms to make sure you get the right hybrid for each individual field. Kaufman Seeds, your full-service, Kansas-based seed company for over 50 years. Find us at kaufmanseed.com.
Crusader fans, this is Lyle Gertzen, proud alum of Buhler High School and game day voice of Crusader football and basketball. I am honored to support Crusader athletics and academics. As your full-service real estate agent with Align Realty of Hutchinson, I bring over 30 years of experience in appraisal and real estate, ready to assist you with all of your real estate needs, finding homes for buyers and buyers for homes since 2013. Call or text me, Lyle Gertzen, with Align Realty, 620-899-4211.
Ocelots, eagles, and otters, oh my! Come see all the animals at the Hutchinson Zoo. Ride the train, visit the gift shop, or even have your birthday party at the Hutchinson Zoo. The zoo creates experiences for children and families to learn, engage, and conserve the natural world. Plan your visit today by checking us out at hutchinsonzoo.org. And follow Hutchinson Zoo on social media.
Looking for something to do? Check out the Hutchinson Zoo.
Buhler Crusader Basketball on HKFM.
And back here as we get set for Buhler and Circle. On the guys' side, Buhler coming in at 4-3, 1-0 in the league. And they started off the year 4-0, but then 3 losses at the Rock Creek tournament. And kind of alluded to it at the outset tonight, with Jacob Miller looked so good in that tournament, 13-10 in the final game.
Hello?
But
Hello?
oh my gosh.
This is Ella Voss.
Hello, Ella Voss.
She just looked at me and said, now they're trying to talk into it.
Oh my gosh. See, now I've turned it off. And
she looked at me and said, can they hear me? And I shook my head, yes, I shouldn't have.
Yeah, you should never encourage them.
I know.
They're children.
That is me.
But as I was saying, as our guards go, this team is going to go. It's a frustrating tournament for Isaiah and for Bryson, a little bit for Luke too. And I would not expect that to last. I look for them to have a bounce back night tonight.
100%. And I know they want to get things going back in the right direction. I think, Aaron, that tournament was tough. Like really, really good competition.
I think about this. It came at a time, a 4-game win streak, but you think about those wins we had.
Emotionally draining.
Absolutely.
They beat McPherson, their biggest rival. Right before that, they beat Hutch on a walk-off three-pointer. Just huge wins that were emotionally draining. And then, Aaron, you add to that, half the kids were sick. Maybe more than half the kids were sick.
Timing couldn't have been.
Yeah, and it was just and it wasn't like there were, to use a Jeremy McCurdy term, there weren't any Tinas in that field. I mean, every team we played was as good as the one before, and so that was just tough.
Buhler averaging 52 points a game. This is a Circle team struggling, 2-4. They can't score though if you don't guard them. 2-4, 0-1 in the league under fourth-year head coach Jordan Crawford. They've lost 2 straight, averaging just under 50 points a game. 14-win team a year ago, 20-win team 2 years ago. They will shoot from anywhere on the floor. Very similar to McPherson with that motion side-to-side offense. They like offense to come inside out, but you've got to guard their shooters. And our post players, Asher and Jacob, got to stay out of foul trouble.
Got to stay out of foul trouble. I would say, honestly, the same kind of thing that we've been saying about Ella and Tori, that those two have to shoot more. I think Bryson and Isaiah have got to shoot more. I don't think it's – you spend your whole life hearing that, like, you don't want to be a ball hog. That said, you get to this point, if Isaiah will shoot 12 to 15 shots a game, it will make everybody else's lives easier because they can't sag off.
We'll let you know when you're being a ball hog.
Yeah. But you're not there yet. So you got a ways to go between now and then.
Circle has a 4-game win streak in this series. Buhler's last win came in February of 2023. Buhler and Circle, guys, coming up. Starting lineups, the opening tip next on HKFM.
We're just minutes away from Crusader basketball on HKFM. Next, the starting lineups. Aaron West brings you Buhler Crusader basketball with game day coverage 20 minutes before tip-off. 95.9 HKFM.
This is Annette with Annette KF Insurance. Inflation is hitting us hard, so it's a good time to review the cost and coverage of your auto and homeowners insurance. As an independent agent, I represent Goodville Mutual and several other fine companies. Stop by Annette Epp Insurance in Hutchinson at 2500 North Main, Suite E, or call 620-662-4900.
First National Bank is always open. We've made it easier than ever to conduct your banking from your smartphone, tablet, or laptop. Download our app and log right in, or head to our website at fnbhutch.bank. Apply for a loan or open an account over your lunch break or from the comfort of home. Electronic banking everywhere you are. Get started at fnbhutch.bank. First National Bank of Hutchinson, always first for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Buhler Crusader basketball on HKFM.
Well, back here in Towanda, our Ag 360 Insurance ones to watch. Guys, I'm going to little Keenan Boulder. He's 5'10". He came in with one purpose as a freshman last year, and that was as a spot-up three-point shooter.
Oh, yeah.
He's in the starting lineup now. If he gets open with the ball on the perimeter, watch for him.
Yeah, Aaron, this is a very, very odd starting lineup. I know you're about to give it, but this is a very tiny starting lineup for Circle.
Compared to what we're used to.
Oh, my gosh,
absolutely.
yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, again, talk about those guards. How does Isaiah, Bryson, Luke bounce back tonight? Our Ag 360 Insurance ones to watch. Contact agents Darren Eddy and Cody Moores in Inman, partners in your legacy. We're going to take one final timeout. Starting lineups next on HKFM Crusader Basketball.
Calling out Crusader fans, this is Jen Stallman, and whether it's Friday Night Lights, championship dreams, or band competitions, your support fuels the pride, passion, and performance of our Buhler High School students. Join the Booster Club today to support the Crusaders. Be sure to follow the Crusader Closet and Booster Club on Facebook for events and new Crusader apparel arrivals.
Crisis doesn't look the same for everyone. If you're overwhelmed, concerned about a loved one, or just need someone to talk to, Horizons Mental Health Center's mobile crisis team is here. We offer 24-hour-a-day, 7-day-a-week crisis support across 5 counties, by phone, in person, or via telehealth. No age requirements, no judgment, just real help when and where you need it. Call 1-800-794-0163 and ask for mobile crisis.
HKFM.
Back here in Towanda, let's get to tonight's Heartland Wealth Strategies starting lineups for Jordan Crawford's Circle Thunderbirds in his 4th year at 0-1. Just one returning starter from last year's 14-win team, and that's Clayton Gilbertson, the 6'3" senior wearing number 2. Also starting tonight, a 5'9" junior, number 3, Anderson Helmer. A 5'9" senior, number 1, Easton Smith. A 5'10" sophomore, number 21, Keenan Boldra. And a 5'10" senior, number 31, Cash Killian. Smith, Gilbertson, Helmer, Boldra, and Killian for the T-Birds. For Eric Tate's Buhler Crusaders at 4-3 on the year in his 2nd season. At guard, a 5'10" senior, 0, Isaiah Heredia, averaging 9 points a game. At guard, a 6-foot sophomore, number 3, Bryson McCurdy, averaging 9 points a game. At forward, a 6'3" junior, number 4, Asher Zachary, averaging 5 points and 7 rebounds. At guard, a 6'3" senior, number 13, Luke Holmberg, leads the team in scoring with 11 points a game, plus 4 rebounds. And at forward, a 6'1" senior, number 24. Double-double his last time out, Jacob Miller. 11 points and 7 boards. Heredia, McCurdy, Zachary, Holmberg, and Miller for Buhler. And they're in their road maroon uniforms tonight with the black trim and the white lettering. It's the home whites, the blue and gold trim, and the blue lettering for Circle. And just like tonight's teams, I Need a Cleaners can help you look like a winner. It's where to take your clothes. So if you watch the Circle Thunderbirds, their head coach is a McPherson grad. They run a very similar motion offense to what McPherson runs. But when I think of Circle, I always think of good shooters. They've had a number of really good shooters over the years.
Yeah, the names like Jude Warren come to mind. Remember how good he was, just so good. And they're going to try to bomb away tonight. Buhler, seems like more often than not, Buhler's undersized inside. This is not the case tonight. Buhler is bigger at almost every position. So they're going to have to bomb away tonight.
That's unusual.
Yeah, for sure. Buhler, I would love to see Buhler come out and play some bully ball. Get the ball down into the paint and let Jacob and Luke and Asher just go to work on these smaller defenders.
Buhler in Circle here from Towanda tonight. Aaron Westman, Atherton, Andrew Epp. Hope you enjoy it. Set for Crusader basketball here on KWHK Hutchinson. Live audio and video on the Ad Astra Radio app. Here's our tip. And Circle will control. Keenan Boldra grabs it in backcourt. And the T-Birds from right to left. Off the bounce. This is Gilbertson at the free throw line. Out of the wing, left side, Cash Killian for a 3. In and out, no good. Rebound, Luke Holmberg. And Buhler up the floor quickly. Zachary in transition. Missed the shot over the defender, Killian. But a foul, a blocking foul inside, and that's going to put Asher at the line for 2.
You know, it'll be really interesting as you look at it. Clayton Gilbertson at 6'3", the only front court starter of any size as Asher hits the first. What do they do if they get Gilbertson in foul trouble?
Yeah.
Where do they go?
They've got a 6'6" guy on the bench.
Yeah, he's there for a reason.
On the bench or
yeah.
on the roster?
Well, on the bench.
Zachary hits two.
They're so small, you would think if he was really someone they trusted, they'd have him in the starting lineup.
2 for 2 at the line, 2-0 Buhler. Two Asher Zachary free throws, 7:26 to play here in the quarter. Here's Gilbertson out high, drives over Holmberg, off the window, and good.
It's a good take by Gilbertson. Went right into Luke's body, create space.
2-2. Isaiah's got the point the other way. Plays it ahead to Zachary up near the timeline. Far side to Isaiah. Picked up by Smith. He's a good defender. Here's Isaiah. Carries into the lane.
Holy
shot up,
cow.
shot missed. A lot of contact. Rebound the other way. A pass up the floor. Stolen away by Asher. Ahead to Isaiah. Oh, he got sped up to the bucket and he missed the layup.
Yeah, just too far underneath the bucket.
And Circle's got it right back in a 2-2 game. Right side circle, Gilbertson. Off a screen, a three. Good for Anderson Helmer. And Circle on a 5-0 run, and they lead 5-2. You look at their season, they've scored over 60 a couple of times. They've scored in the 30s a couple of times. Buhler misses a shot inside. Well, and then we've got a foul on the rebound.
That happens with jump shooting teams.
Yeah, they've been very hit or miss,
yeah,
hot or cold.
If the shots are falling, it's good. If the shots aren't, it becomes a long night.
Luke Holmberg's going to pick up that foul. It'll be his first. And team foul number one. Circle up 5-2.
We got a little sped up and rusty at the same time, and that's not a good combination.
T-Birds. Boldra with a floater in the lane, and it's a 7-0 T-Bird run. They lead 7-2.
No reason to panic.
Isaiah across the timeline, left to right. Here's Bryson. He had a very quiet tournament. Jacob down low, double team,
go,
fights his way through, off the window, missed. Asher with a board and the stick back.
You should be able to punish Circle on the offensive glass all night long.
7-4, it ends the 7-0 run for the T-Birds. Off a screen. They feed it far side to Helmer. Here's Gilbertson in the lane. They kick Easton Smith, corner, long three, missed. Backside rebound, Helmer. And they'll reset fresh shot clock with Cash Killian to Helmer, a three, missed. Well, they will bomb away from anywhere. Now off balance in the lane, Smith draws contact and a foul.
So if they're going to shoot, that weak side rebound becomes really important. And Buhler's struggling a little bit to clear the defensive glass on
Bryson
this possession.
McCurdy's going to go out here. Lana Martinez in. Paxton Hall will check into the T-Bird lineup, as will Cole Wilbur. That foul was charged to Isaiah, his first. And a shot inside off the inbound is good for Anderson Helmer, who has 5 quick points, and it's 9-4. Back to a 5-point game. 5:01 to go in the first. Lana Martinez not in the starting lineup tonight, but in off the bench early. Out high to Jacob Miller. Miller, far side Asher. He can hit that shot. 3 on the way, in and out, no good.
It's a good shot for Asher to take, though. He caught it in rhythm.
Clayton Gilbertson. Quickly, Wilbur up the floor. Out high, Keenan Boldra off the bounce. Gilbertson right side, rolls left. Up top, Wilbur. Boy, a long three by Keenan Boldra. An arching rainbow three from the sideline, swishes in. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that was a bomb.
12-4.
Buhler's got to force the ball inside.
And it's an 8-point game, 4:13 to play.
Bully the Thunderbirds.
Here's Martinez, he'll drive right down the lane, missed inside, gets his own rebound, back up with it, and crawls off the front side iron. Helmer with a rebound. Circle lost it, pass up the floor, Gilbertson couldn't handle it, goes out of bounds. It will be Buhler ball.
Kind of seems like
that three by Boldra.
Circle looks like they feel like they've already played a game or two since Christmas break, and Buhler looks like they're coming off not having played for 2 or 3 weeks.
I don't know that Buhler could see the basket when he let go of that.
Yeah, we had to tell him it went in. He got real excited.
Here's Zay on a stop and pop from the top of the circle. Missed. Rebound, Jacob Miller. Taps it back out to Isaiah. Off the bounce, Holmberg. Luke. Up front, Martinez. Fresh shot clock here, down to 3:31 to go in the quarter. Circle up 12-4. Here's Isaiah on a drive. Switches hands and can't score. Inside, Jacob. Rebound, put back, no. Isaiah, rebound, put back, yes.
Yep. Keep working.
But here's the thing. You see it there. You can bully these guys. They're just not very big. They don't have a bunch of big rebounders.
6-point game, 12-6, 3:08 to go in the quarter. Right side circle, Paxton Hall. He gets tangled up and tied up.
Great job by Isaiah.
And that's going to be Buhler ball on the arrow. And the defensive play by Isaiah Heredia.
Buhler should, by the time this night's done, Buhler should have easily 15 or 16 offensive rebounds.
Nick Chance into the Buhler lineup. Nick did not play. He was sick all tournament long at Rock Creek and did not get a chance to play. So this is his first minutes in over 3 weeks. 12-6 our score. 2:53 to go here in the quarter. Here's Jacob. Takes his defender right to the bucket. Up and in for Jacob Miller, his first bucket. And it makes it a 4-point game, 12-8.
Lots of that.
2:39 to go here. There's a bucket on the other end. Good by Cash Killian for 2. And back to a 6-point game. Chance ahead to Zachary. Works it near the timeline. Now to Martinez, far side of the floor. 2:20 to go in the quarter. 14-8 circle. Nick Chance will try the 3 up top. Swished it home! It's just his second 3 of the season.
I'll take it.
Really good arc on that shot.
And it's 14-11. He, on the other hand, could see the basket when he let go.
Correct.
But when you're 6'4", circle with possession of the ball, up 3. Led by 6 moments ago. Crossover move by Kelly and lost the ball. Great play by Isaiah.
Isaiah picked his pocket.
And then Coach Tate calls the timeout. A couple of good defensive plays here in this quarter by Isaiah Heredia.
That kid's got quick hands. I don't know if you knew that.
I think he got those from his mom. 1:40 to play here in the quarter. 14-11 from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth on HKFM.
Manufacturing facilities, warehouses, oil, fuel and water storage, grain elevators, product makers, rooftops, HVAC containment, refineries, garages, and more rely on the quality and integrity of WIFCO products. Go to WIFCOSP.com for more. WIFCO Steel Products, the experts in steel fabrication.
At Mid-Kansas Credit Union, we live by our motto, grounded in the past, growing for the future. We are a full-service credit union with offices in Mound Ridge and Buhler. Mid-Kansas Credit Union would like to wish all the athletes the best of luck as they compete this season.
HKFM.
Well, our position here, we are in the corner up top at the birdcage in the Towanda. I believe we got told tonight we had the worst seat in the house. Is that?
That is what Bree Tushton told us.
Yeah. I don't know if I would go that far. Here's Holmberg, got a 3. Went over the backboard, came back down. Wouldn't go in, but a stick back. Boy, Nick Chance just outsizing everybody at 6'4". That long arm up, and he sticks it back in, and it's a 1-point game.
But again, every Buhler miss should be attacked by Buhler. They just don't have anyone that can clear that glass.
Here's a 3 in the left corner for Circle. Strong by Paxton Hall. Long rebound, Bryson McCurdy back in the game. Here comes Bryson.
Oh, nice move, Bryson.
Close by his defender. And find Martinez out on the far side circle. Gabe Edmond now in the game. He'll turn around in that lane. Shot short. Rebound T-Birds. Hold on to a 1-point lead. 49 seconds to go in the quarter.
And Gabe got his elbow hit on that one.
3 left side. Wilbur rims long. Landon Martinez will chase down the rebound. I remember a game here in 2015 where we had a pretty good seats. There's Bryson, a right-handed floater, good. Nice little feed from Edmond.
Need Bryson to get his offensive confidence again here.
Wait, Buhler has the first lead of the game, down to 21 seconds to go. They were down 8 early. It was 12-4.
12-4, that's right. Oh, after that big three by Buhler, who they say is only 6 inches shorter than Nick Chance. I don't believe it.
This is an 11-2 run.
Does that seem right?
We'll have them stand next to each other here. Circle with the inbounds play, 15 on the clock. Shot clock off. Cash Killian. Off a screen, rolls right, cut off by Gabe Edmond. Good defense!
No,
They're going to call a late foul. That was great defense by Gabe Edmond.
What a bailout.
Landon Martinez came over on the help, and they're actually going to – I don't understand that call at all.
I don't either.
That was a great play by Gabe.
You know what? The official was a lot closer to it than we were.
He was.
We do have the worst seat in the house.
Maybe that's it. Here's a
Gabe got away with one
step
there.
back by Gilbertson short.
Gabe got away with one. So
Buhler will have a 1-point lead at the end of the one. That 2015, that was a sub-state championship game for the girls, by the way. We sat here and watched Olivia Owens bomb 3 after 3.
Oh, that's right.
That was so fun. 15-14, Buhler by 1 from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth at HKFM.
Bank of the Plains, founded in 1906, has kept its tradition of serving fellow Kansans with integrity and innovation. Today, the bank continues to uphold these same values as they did 117 years ago. We'd like to visit with you in person, so please come by 517 East 30th in Hutch to learn more. Making your success simple, Bank of the Plains, an equal housing lender and member FDIC.
HKFM.
Crusader basketball tonight brought to you in part by First National Bank, by Risa Prino, by Inina Cleaners, Holly Sweet Treats, and by Appalachian Animal Hospital. Buhler finishes the first quarter on an 11-2 run. They were down 8, now they're up 1. Nick Chance, I mentioned he was sick, didn't get to play in the Rock Creek tournament. Comes in mid-second quarter and has a big impact with 5 points.
He's doing things that somebody who's built like him should do, and I appreciate seeing that so far today.
Circle ball to start the second quarter. Gilbertson's got it. Out high to Smith. He'll shoot the 3 over the guarded Chance that somehow got it over him and puts it in. Boy, they will shoot from anywhere.
Yeah, they're not bashful, and they've got the green light.
17-15, 7:36 to go in the second now. Circle by 2. Here's Bryson McCurdy. Far side drives inside, now a little step back. Take that.
That is silky smooth.
McCurdy drops it in, ties it at 17. Got his defender to overcommit. Took a step back and swished it right in there.
Guys, that is not a sophomore shot. That is a varsity player. That's a great shot.
Gilbertson on a drive, and he scores it over McCurdy. Little size mismatch there. And circles back up to 19-17. Now we've got contact the other way. It's Gabe Edmond.
I think he was just trying to stop and couldn't stay off that in line.
That's a tough pass. If Isaiah was going to do it, he probably should have done it a half second earlier.
And ends up out of bounds. So it'll be a Buhler turnover.
Going that hard or that fast towards the baseline, then having to stop, that's a tough thing to do.
It's a battle with inertia.
Is that what that is?
It would throw me into an injury, I'll just say that.
Keenan Boulder, he wants to shoot it from anywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Inside. Good defense by Bryson. Blocks the shot, and we're going to call the foul.
That's a bummer.
Oh, he did all the work. I thought he blocked it clean. They're going to call the foul, and that'll put Anderson Helmer at the line.
That official was actually closer to that play than we were as well.
Andrew.
I'm not necessarily saying it was a bad call.
Yeah, Bryson battled
worked so hard.
I'm not saying he was right, Matt Atherton.
Jacob Miller in, and Zach Chance was in briefly there. He's going to go out. Anderson Helmer hits the first at the line.
Hey, fan is short for fanatic.
Yeah.
Don't try to talk logic.
Okay.
Describe you more as fanatical.
Yes.
21-17. 6:28 to go in the quarter. Circle by 3.
Yeah,
Jacob Miller blocked by Smith. Edmond with the putback attempt, missed, but a foul. Little bit Gabe at the line.
If we're spread out like that and Jacob has one-on-one,
he can get that all day.
He's a mismatch nightmare.
Yeah, absolutely.
It doesn't matter what. I mean, who is going to be able to guard that?
If you put Culbertson on, or Gilbertson rather, he'll get into his body and create space. If you put any one of the other smalls on him, he'll just bully him down there.
Gabe Edmond misses the first free throw here. Foul on Cyrus Sig, who's in the game for the first time, a senior for Circle. His first. One more for Gabe at the line, and he drops it in there. 1 of 2, Gabe's first point of the night, 21-18. Buhler on the year, 63% as a team at the foul line. They've cut the lead to 2, 6:15 to go before halftime. Here is Boldra, right side circle. What do you think about this? The versatility of Jacob Miller, who briefly was guarding Kane and Boldra. There's a take inside. Gilbertson missed. Putback missed. Rebound pulled down by Luke Holmberg. Ahead to Isaiah. Zay with a crossover dribble, far side circle. Off to Luke. Holmberg takes his guy. Kicks it in the corner to Edmond. Out of the wing to Bryson. Bryson. Bounce pass into Jacob. Got Sig in the air. Lays it up and in, and a foul.
And Cyrus Sig, I'm sorry, but you are too small.
Not height-wise. It's just
too small.
That's just good. That possession was kind of exemplifies the last year of development for this team, because
I'd agree with that.
I think a year ago they would speed that up and get frustrated, or they would slow it down and have no idea what to do and waste the whole possession.
It's like just the difference in body type, linebacker to
receiver.
Yeah, just no chance.
Jacob hits it.
Too good. Jakey makes the free throw, makes it a three-point play, and ties us at 21. 5:28 left here in the quarter now. Shot missed, too strong inside for Circle. Rebound to Buhler. Here's Bryson McCurdy across the timeline, gives off to Asher. Buhler can reclaim the lead here. Isaiah down to Jacob. Jacob's going to go right back to work. Kicks.
Good
AZ
offense.
in the corner. Zachary for 3, and it out, no good.
That's good offense.
Rebound Circle. Killian's got it. Here he comes with a left-handed dribble up the floor. Left the back door open. Paxton Hall layup good.
That too was good offense. There's just no reason for the double team to come. I don't think that.
I think we weren't sure exactly who was supposed to stop ball, and then 2 or 3 guys kind of went up on it and left the back door open.
23-21, Circle by 2. Isaiah's dribbling out front.
Spacing is weird.
4:37 to play in the quarter. Jacob comes to set the screen. Isaiah swishes home the 3.
I don't mind that.
Sometimes when your spacing is weird, if you're going to hit, just do it.
1 point Buhler lead again. 4:24 to go here. Second time they've led in the half. Second quarter here from Towanda. Gilbertson right side. He'll shoot the long 3 over Asher, and he rattles it in. 26-24, Circle by 2. 4:06 to go before halftime. Bryson off the bounce to Jacob. Right side. He'll try the 3. Everybody's shooting 3s. That goes in.
Anything you can do, I can do better.
27-26. Jakey's feeling it tonight, guys.
No kidding.
3:45 to go here before halftime.
That was full of confidence.
Here's Kelly.
How far Asher's got to guard Boldra out on the floor.
I think Boldra should have just shot that from back there.
I think he thinks that too.
Gilbertson inside, pulls up over Bryson and drops it in. He's had a good quarter, good half. Circle by 1, 28-27. 3:22 to go now. Here's Bryson. Offense is flowing for these two right now.
It sure is.
Isaiah takes Smith off the dribble all the way to the cup, off the window, and good.
What a nice finish with the left.
29-28, back and forth at a timeout.
Buhler, timeout, 30 seconds.
Almost turned him over. Far side of the floor. Cole Wilbur with it. They play it off to Gilbertson. Right side circle to Wilbur. Down to 1:42 to go in the half. Buhler by 3, their largest lead. Near steal by Chance. Saved by Circle. Boulder couldn't handle a hot pass or he would have had an open 3. Gilbertson turn around at the elbow. Missed. Rebound Bryson McCurdy. Boy, woe it down here. Get the offense set. Here's Nick Chance. Drives into the lane.
There you go.
Good decision.
And he'll play it off to McCurdy out high. He'll reset. 21 on the shot clock. 1:10 on the game clock in the second quarter at 31-28. Isaiah out front.
Little two-man game right here. Oh.
Goes right. Goes all the way. Blows by. Missed the shot. It hung on the rim and wouldn't fall. Rebound Circle.
This is a good strong take.
Here comes Killian. 50 seconds to go. Left corner, Cole Wilbur for 3, missed. Rebound, Nick Chance, and a foul.
That's a good rebound by Nick.
Got some tired dudes out there right now, too.
Well, it's going both ways. There hasn't been a lot of foul calls. I mean, it's just up and down track meet.
Well, there did not seem to be a T-Bird out there that does not have the green light to shoot.
I agree with that.
From wherever they're out on the floor. Lana Martinez is going to return here for Buhler. I think we're going to have a timeout. These guys have been working hard in this. Working hard here. 31-28, under a minute to play in the corner from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth at HKFM.
Struggling to catch your breath? Whether it's asthma, COPD, or pulmonary dysfunction, Hutchison Pulmonology Associates are here to help you breathe easier and live life to the fullest. Don't let breathing problems hold you back. With expert care and personalized treatment, we're here for you every breath of the way. Visit hutchregional.com or call 620-513-4800 today. Breathe better, feel better with Hutchison Regional.
HKFM.
Owen Hands just into the ballgame for Circle before that timeout was whistled for a foul. And so as a result, Buhler's going to get the ball back. Lana Martinez is in for the Crusaders. He'll hand it off to Isaiah Herrera. 31 seconds to go in the half. 23 on the shot clock. Landon's got it out high.
no real shock. Circle's going to go to a zone.
Up to Isaiah, now to Asher. Zachary, left side circle, right side Isaiah. Off the bounce to Chance. Tough pass, able to save it. Steps into a three. Missed. Rebound, Martinez. Back up. Missed. Rebounds. Fought for. Landon's got it. They're going to call the jump ball, and it's going to be Buhler ball. How about that? Coming to huge rebounds by Landon Martinez.
Yeah, it's awesome work by Landon inside. I still think in that zone they're using that little offensive set that they were using is what Coach Steve Eck used to use at HCC against the zone. They get the ball down into that corner. They can get it into the post. They just got to be patient to get it there. Give it to him.
Saying to play it in. Jacob had it blocked. That will get us to halftime. A very entertaining first half. Circle once led by 8 early in the game. Buhler came back to take a 1-point lead at the end of one. They have a 3-point lead here at halftime. They scored 15 in the first quarter, 16 in the second quarter. And they lead at 31-28. 3-point advantage over the T-Birds at the half. Here on this first night of basketball in January. Stay tuned. Our Community National Bank and Trust halftime report is next on HKFM.
Stay tuned for the Community National Bank and Trust halftime report. Community National Bank and Trust. Small enough to know you, big enough to serve you. The Buhler Crusaders play on 95.9 HKFM.
Hello fans, Monty Cross with HCU Investment Insurance Services, and as an alumni of Buhler, I am proud to sponsor Crusader Sports. HCU Investment Insurance Services is located inside Heartland Credit Union at 23rd and Severance in Hutchison. Call me today at 620-669-0177 or 800-428-8472. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Insurance products offered through LPL Financial or its licensed affiliates.
Do you have the right financial advisor to help you reach your goals? Ameriprise Advisors can provide personalized, goal-based advice to help you feel more confident about your financial future. Call me, Zach Trump, with Prairie Hills Financial Group of Ameriprise Financial Services at 620-663-7478. Office is located at 1724 East 30th, Hutchinson, Kansas. Ameriprise Financial cannot guarantee future financial results. Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, member FINRA and SIPC.
With your Ad Astra Radio halftime report, I'm Lane Gillespie. The Kansas City Chiefs are currently in their off-season, but yesterday the club announced what teams that they will play next season in both home and away games. The game days and game times have not been set yet, but they will be later on in the off-season. Just like every year, they'll play their other AFC West foes in home and away games, that being the Denver Broncos, Las Vegas Raiders, and Los Angeles Chargers. But the remaining opponents are as follows. They'll play at home against the Arizona Cardinals, Indianapolis Colts, New York Jets, New England Patriots, and San Francisco 49ers, and they'll play on the road against the Cincinnati Bengals, Buffalo Bills, Miami Dolphins, Atlanta Falcons, Los Angeles Rams, and Seattle Seahawks. Again, the full schedule will not be released until over the summer, towards the tail end of the offseason. In K-State football news, they are retaining one of their coaches under first-year head coach Colin Klein. K-State assistant coach Brian LePeck will stay at K-State, and he will coach the tight ends. He arrived in Manhattan as the senior offensive quality control coach in 2021, coaching the offensive line this past season, but he was the tight ends coach from 2022 through 2024. LePack worked with Colin Klein for 3 seasons, which included in 2022 when K-State won the Big 12, and that was when Klein was an assistant coach for K-State. Moving on to the hardwood, the number 22 Kansas Jayhawks men's basketball team will be in action at Allen Fieldhouse for their conference home opener tonight as they host the TCU Horned Frogs. KU is 10-4 on the year, but coming off of a loss to UCF to start off conference play on Saturday, in which freshman Darren Peterson scored a career-high 26 points, but only played 23 minutes as he subbed out in the second half due to a lingering leg injury. Head coach Bill Self spoke with the media on Monday. He did say that Peterson, as well as Elmarco Jackson, are questionable, but in the injury reports that were released yesterday from the Big 12, both players were seen as available. During Hog Talk with Bill Self yesterday, head coach Bill Self said that KU will honor administrator and loyal fan Dr. Scott Ward, also known as Scooter Ward, who was a staple for KU athletics for more than 30 years, who passed away at the age of 59 on Saturday. Scooter was a faculty member in the KU School of Education before joining the KU Athletics staff, where he served as the Director of Peak Performance and Leadership with the KU Athletics Student Athlete Development Department. They will honor him this season with a patch that says SW on their jerseys. Once this high school game's all said and done, you can tune on over to Hit Radio 94.7 KSKU to catch the ending of the KU basketball game. And speaking of college basketball, we'll have college basketball action tomorrow as Sterling College will be in action. They'll be at home against Friends University. You can hear the doubleheader on Kansas Rocks 100.3 tomorrow with coverage starting at 5:45. The women tipping off at 6 and the men at 8. That's your halftime report. More basketball coverage is coming up after this.
More of the Community National Bank and Trust halftime report is next. Coming up, highlights from other sports action and our Dix Phillips 66 first half fill-up. The Buhler Crusaders play on 95.9 HKFM.
Do you need custom shirts, hoodies, polos, or other apparel printed or embroidered? Hi, this is Tyler with 37 Print Company in Hutch. Whether it's for your sports team, business, or church, we've got you covered. Check out our work on our Facebook page at 37 Print Co. We print shirts.
Why choose I Need a Cleaners? Expert dry cleaning and our professional shirt service. We take time to care for all your special items. When laundry piles up, let us do it for you. I Need a Cleaners. It's where to take your clothes.
Looking for memory care that feels like home? Pleasant View Home offers private rooms, 24-hour specialized care, and monitored doorways for safety so you can have peace of mind. Our memory care neighborhood includes a secure outdoor courtyard and its very own activity director to keep residents active, engaged, and fulfilled. This is care that puts the resident first, with compassion, comfort, and respect. Pleasant View Home in Inman.
Buhler Crusader basketball on HKFM.
Well, back here on our Community National Bank and Trust halftime report, Crusader basketball brought to you by Bank of the Plains, Plaza Astor Realty, the Bradbury Company, by Price Health Center, and by Hutchinson Community College. An entertaining first half, 31-28. Back and forth circle built an early 8-point lead. They led 12-4 with 4:13 to go in the first. Buhler finishes that first quarter on an 11-2 run, and they lead by one, 15-14 after one. They lead by as many as 3 in the second half. Really felt like both teams, for the most part, Matt, shot pretty well in the first half. You can see what I talked about in the pregame circle in their games this year. They've been either on or off. When they're on, they are on. And Buhler was able to match them there in that first half.
Yeah, really kind of did it differently. Buhler ended up hitting 3 threes, I think, in the half. But they don't really do it off of, like those circle kids are just doing it off the bounce, just pulling up off the bounce. Buhler wants to do it off of reversal. Boldra will shoot it from half court if he feels like he's open.
The interesting thing is kind of a reversal of what we're used to on most nights, being undersized, as Buhler's been able to really win inside.
Well, there have been a lot of really good offensive rebounds, second effort, second possessions that generated points because Buhler's just attacking the offensive glass. I don't think Circle has a way to keep Buhler off of the offensive glass. And so even if the initial shot is not good, as long as you've got Asher and Jacob and Nick and Zach and Luke in there, and honestly Landon dug out some offensive rebounds a couple of times. So those guys keep doing the work. I think there's shots to be had.
Now 31-28 here at the half. 7 first half points for Isaiah Heredia, 8 for Jacob Miller. Andrew will have the rest of our first half fill up when we come back here on HKFM.
Your home for Buhler Crusader basketball is HKFM. Find exclusive stories along with audio and video on the Ad Astra Radio app. Aaron West brings you Buhler Crusader basketball on 95.9 HKFM.
Midway Motors offers the most convenient way to service your vehicle with our pickup and drop-off service. Multi-point inspection video texted to you so you can see what the technicians are seeing, handy text approvals of proposed work, and even the option to pay through text. And if you decide it's time to sell your vehicle, we can appraise your vehicle and let you know what it's worth. Schedule your hassle-free service appointment today at midwaymotors.com. Midway Motors, for every mile of life.
Got a tough to-do list? Tackle it with an even tougher Can-Am Defender. Agri Center has just the one for you. This capable and clever side-by-side for work gets the job done. With a class-leading 69 foot-pounds of torque and up to 2,500 pounds towing capacity. Come see us in Hutchinson and Salina to learn more about the 2025 Can-Am Defender HD10. No matter the task, no matter the terrain, you can rely on the Can-Am Defender. So head on down to Agri Center, just named 2023 National Dealer of the Year in Hutchinson and Salina.
Buhler Crusader Basketball on HKFM.
All right, our Dix Phillips 66 first half. Phillip, Andrew, some thoughts on key numbers?
Quickly, Buhler out-rebounding Circle 19-11.
Yeah.
Each team has 8 defensive rebounds, which means the Crusaders have 11 offensive rebounds to Circle's 3.
Wow.
And this is the other stat that blows my mind. 1 turnover for Buhler, 3 for Circle. Crusaders shooting 39% from the field. Circle 46%. Jacob Miller, 8 points, 3 rebounds. Isaiah Heredia, 7 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals. Asher Zachary, 6 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 steal. Nick Chance, 5 points, 3 rebounds. Bryson McCurdy, 4 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists for Bryson. Gabe Edmond, 1 point, 1 rebound, 1 assist. Luke Holmberg and Landon Martinez, no points, but 2 rebounds for Luke. 4 for Landon. Nobody with more than 1 foul on either team. Holy smokes. Is that the quickest 50 seconds of stat catch-up that we've done, or what?
That was excellent.
I just got hit in the back of the head.
I know, but she was really sweet about it.
You are in the Thunderdome.
You know, when they're cute and little, it's not such a big deal.
She came over with that missing some tooth grin and said, sorry.
I almost feel like that makes it worse sometimes. Depends on how bad you get burned, I guess.
Circle ball to our right to start the second half, 31-28.
Steelers in that 1-3-1 again, guys. Interesting, normally Isaiah doesn't play at the top of that.
Yeah. There's Keenan Boldra on a 3, missed back iron. I don't feel like he got his feet squared up that time. Asher Zachary with a long rebound. Buehler's off the other way. Here comes Isaiah Heredia. Our girls won tonight, 44-40, and our Buhler Dental Care scoreboard. An offensive foul on Bryson McCurdy.
No, I think Jake said it illegal.
Or Jake set the screen. It's going to be on Miller, his first.
So that's our second turnover of the game.
One other final score in the league, girls play tonight. McPherson beat Augusta 50-33. They're 2-0 in the league. Mack is. Gilbertson pulls up at the free throw line, hit too strong. Back iron, rebound Asher Zachary. Couple of more boards for AZ.
I'd like to get Luke involved offensively a little bit.
He was very quiet in the first half. Here is Luke in the lane. Over Gilbertson, and they call him for a travel.
No.
Full night of basketball on the Ad Astra Sports Network tonight as well. Live audio and video at adastraradio.com and on the Ad Astra Radio app, powered by Next Tech Wireless. Helmer for 3, he missed. Holmberg with a rebound. Outlets to Heredia. Here comes Isaiah up the near side of the floor.
Oh, back to him.
And out of Bryson, right back to Isaiah for 3 buckets.
They just left Isaiah wide open after he dribbled out of trouble and got it back up to Bryson. Bryson said, okay.
Hey, I wouldn't do that again. 34-28, Buehler's largest lead on a Heredia 3 is at 6.
And Bryson just picked up his 5th assist of the game.
Here is Boldra out high against that zone. They'll shoot 3 short right side. Killian, another rebound for Asher Zachary. We'll make that McCurdy to Heredia pass. Our Hub Brick Oven play of the game. Home of the world famous Brick Oven Pizza. Get your grub at the Hub. Here's Jacob working down inside. Nice. Kicks to Zachary. 3 left side, rims long. Good job by Holberg to track down that rebound. Luke right back inside, blocked. The shot loose, picked up by Asher, then taken away by Keenan Boldra. And Boldra throws it away, trying to pass it up the floor.
I'm not really sure who, he may have been passing it to you.
It was definitely not near one of his teammates.
I don't think Coach Crawford is real happy about that.
Were you ready to spot up, though, Aaron?
Hey, if I have to, right here, that'd be a tough shot.
But if anybody could do it,
it wouldn't be me.
That's what I was going to say, yeah.
34-28. Buhler with the lead here early second half. Crusader basketball brought to you by Bluestem Communities, by AJ's Sports Grill, Buhler Dental Care by Central Prairie Co-op, and by Hutch Auto Body. We mentioned our Buhler girls won 44-40. Tori Tustin was the player of the game with 10 points and 4 steals. Ryan Gotti came out with an injury in the second quarter, and I'm hearing she'll have an MRI tomorrow. And we are hoping for the best.
Yeah, I'm really happy that they got on that, because I cringe every time I see somebody go down with the knee.
Well, of course, you know, anybody could have a knee injury, but typically girls more susceptible.
Yep, that's just genetics, unfortunately.
Us guys, we're more susceptible to
being dumb,
making terrible decisions.
Oh yeah, we make up for the.
Oh, what a take. Bodying up inside, too strong with a shot, rebound, Cash Killian.
There's a lot of contact for nothing to be called.
You know, they say more than one guy's in a room, they share brain cells. Right side,
Nice.
3. Missed by Gilbertson. AZ with a rebound, and he's pushed by Helmer on the baseline. That'll be a foul on Anderson.
The three of us are in a room, and we have at least one between the three.
I was going to say, who's got it right now?
I don't know. Pass it back and forth.
I'm still looking for it.
You could ask our wives to vote.
No.
Look up rebounding. Asher Zachary. Third quarter, he's been great.
Oh, yeah.
34-28 Buhler, 4:53 to play. Heredia right side with the ball poked out of bounds by Anderson Helmer.
You are right on there. Asher just picked up his 5th rebound, and he had 1 at halftime. So that's 4 in the last 3 minutes.
Isaiah out high. Jacob comes out to set the screen. Heredia rolls left, back to Jacob. Bryson McCurdy along the baseline, little drift. Plays it back off to
there we go.
Miller inside to Zachary. Shot pushed up and missed, but a foul.
What a
and
good,
that'll put Asher at the line.
What a good basket cut. Ball went into the corner. Jake just waited for Asher. Quick little move down in there.
A foul on Weston Johnson. Asher limited sample size of the year is 7 of 8 at the line. He was 2 of 2 in the first half, but misses his first here.
That number surprises me. We need to get Asher to the line. He was one of our leading percentage free throw shooters last year, I believe.
AZ's second rims out. He missed them both.
Yep.
But Circle can't handle the rebound.
I can't confirm when this group was growing up and we would line everybody up on the baseline and you'd have to run free throws if your teammate missed his free throws. Our kids were always really happy when Asher was shooting free throws.
Yeah. Two T-Birds went after that miss, and it bounced off them out of bounds. So Buhler's going to have another crack at it here. They play it into Jacob, out high to Landon. 4:30 to play in the third. 34-28 Crusaders. Isaiah has it now up between the circles. Left side Zachary, down low Jacob, good position. Shot blocked though. Miller tries to save it, it goes out of bounds.
You know, that was another possession where somehow Circle looked like they were outmatched and got a good block on Jacob's shot. It would help if Jacob was 6'6", but
would it?
that might be the only chance they have.
I think at that point he'd be unstoppable, wouldn't he?
Yeah, I don't.
There's a floater in the lane, rattles in. We hadn't had a point in a while. Kind of offenses have gotten flat. Gilbertson rattles it in to make it 34-30. 4-point game, 3:53 to go in the quarter. Buhler with just the 1 field goal so far, the 3 by Isaiah in this quarter. Isaiah's got it out high. He drives left side lane line, caught in traffic, and a whistle and a foul.
Sure think they got Weston Johnson, I think.
It's kind of a tough way to pick up a foul for him.
Yeah, he kind of got stuck there.
Yep.
It's going to be the second on Johnson as Gabe Edmond will return for Buhler, and Asher Zachary goes out, so the lineup just got a little bit smaller. Buhler's going to play it in off the baseline. Up 34-30. And to Jacob, off to
nice
Luke, who drives, missed with the left. Rebound Circle. Boy, all that offense we had in the second quarter
has gone away.
It's been quiet here in the third. T-Birds with the ball. Smith's got it. Right side circle. Dribbling to his left. Hands off to Johnson. Johnson drives. Boy, went past 3 defenders. The freshman to the cup. And it's a 2-point game. Somebody stop the ball. 34-32. Here's Edmond, left side circle. Out front to Jacob.
Yeah.
He'll take the 3 over the defender. In and out, no good. Rebound tapped around, saved by Lana Martinez. Long pass to Isaiah. Isaiah, left side circle. Heredia will dribble out of there. Knocked away by Smith. No, they're going to call it off Heredia. The offense is, the ball's not moving.
Yeah, it's gotten very stagnant. Ball's not going side to side.
Nick Chance is going to return to the Buhler lineup. Circle could tie or take the lead with a 3. Easton Smith across the timeline, guarded by Zay. Spins around him, drives inside, out of control, and somehow gets it to go.
Wow.
We're tied at 34. 2:27 to play in the quarter. 6-point lead is gone for the Crusaders. 6-0 circle run. Isaiah, left side 3, missed. Rebound, Jacob Miller, out to Gabe Edmond. Long baseline pass to Chance. He has his shot blocked, knocked loose on the deck, out of bounds. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Did Chance touch it again after he had it blocked?
Must have gone off his foot there. There's a lot of bouncing around. I couldn't see.
Out of bounds, it'll be circle ball. The offense just
feels clunky, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Only 3 points in the quarter, 5 minutes in. 6 minutes in.
Circle could take the lead here. Killian across the timeline. Knocked away by Landon. Killian gets it back, goes inside. Shot missed, but a foul on Gabe Edmond. And so Circle will go to the line. Cash Killian, first trip to the stripe. Foul on Gabe Edmond will be his second. And a chance to reclaim the lead here. They haven't led in a while in this game. Their last lead was 28-27 with about 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. And Killian knocks in the first.
It feels like a spot where Jared Miller could come in and junk it up a little bit defensively.
Yeah, we haven't seen Jared at all.
Lane violation on Circle, so wave off the second free throw by Killian. It's a 1-point lead, 35-34. 1:55 to go in the quarter. A 7-0 T-Bird run. Down 6 to up 1. Here's Asher.
Gabe was open.
Yep.
Wing to Martinez. Up top, Isaiah. Right side, Chance. He'll try a 3. He'll make it 3.
Like that. Wide open and great arc on the shot.
37-35, 1:36 to go. Buhler back by 2. And Circle back in their half court to Helmer. Works it to the right side circle.
Good job,
to
Gabe.
Hall. Ball knocked away. Off Circle, deflected. Good defense by Gabe Edmond. And Buhler's going to get the ball back.
Yeah, he just denied the pass, and then when the player came to try to do the V-cut, they were having to push on Gabe so hard they couldn't really get the V started, and the ball got passed straight out of bounds. Good job, Gabe.
So Buhler with a 2-point lead in the ball. 1:14 to go in the quarter. His Chance out high with it.
Bummer.
Kind of lost his footing up top there, coming to get the ball. And then trying to make a tough pass, stolen away. The other way, shot blocked!
That is erased by Asher Zachary.
Asher Zachary blocks the shot of Boldra. Rebound though to Circle, shot inside. I think he got it again. And then Zachary down on the deck, diving for it. And we're going to have a tie-up. We're going to call a travel on
Asher, yeah.
Travel on Zachary after he blocked 2 shots, one of Boldra's. and one of hands.
Boy, Coach Tate is out on the court. He is irate.
I don't know how you call it a travel.
I agree.
He was on top of the ball with people on top of him. How is that a travel?
If anything, maybe inadvertent whistle and give him a jump ball or something, but I think what Coach Tate is saying is he came down on the ball and didn't move.
Isaiah's going to come out here. Bryson McCurdy back in.
Asher's throwing his own block party in there this possession. That's a travel out of bounds.
Circle ball, 46 seconds on the clock. Gilbertson, right wing to Smith. Three, missed. Then it goes over the backboard out of bounds. Hey, that's not a travel. Going back the other way.
Matt Atherton, it's dangerous when we think the same thoughts at the same time.
Well, we're sharing a brain cell.
That's true.
Landon plays it out to Chance.
I thought Chance was going to pull that.
He's hit 2 in this game. 28 seconds to go, about 6 seconds between the game clock and shot clock. Here's Bryson. Floater blocked out of bounds.
Man, they've had a lot of blocks.
Bryson does not need to jump around, go into the body of the shot blocker.
I also thought Bryson had a chance to just a little pull up on the baseline.
Yeah, I agree. I don't mind him taking that 15-foot jumper.
There we
Into
go.
Asher in the lane.
And one.
Oh, shot in and out, no good, but a foul.
Golly.
And we're headed back to the free throw line with 19.9 on the third quarter clock here.
I couldn't see who threw that entry pass, but that was really nice.
Had to be Landon, didn't it?
Actually, they call that foul on Easton Smith, his first. Asher at the line. We said all those nice things about him earlier. Now he's missed 3 free throws in a row.
I know. So I'll see, should I switch it? Like, that kid's a bum.
I don't think.
I didn't have
I don't think anybody believes that. He missed them all 3, but Nick Chance with a great rebound. Saves it for Buhler. Off to Martinez for a 3. Landon, yes!
What a great offensive possession saved by Nick Chance.
Jeez. 3 seconds on the clock. Circle. Smith, long 3 at the buzzer. Missed.
Oh, they called a foul.
And they're going to call a foul. I think there's a little bit of acting going on there.
Yeah, I mean, there was a little bit of contact, but as physical as it's been without them calling stuff,
there's no need for that.
Yeah.
40-35, they'll shoot the free throws to start the fourth. Crusader basketball on HKFM.
Hi, I'm Dr. Matthew Perry, and I work with McPherson Dental Care, and we are excited to have 6 locations in our communities in order to serve and take care of your dental needs. McPherson Dental believes whether you are 2 or 92, your teeth are important to your overall health, and we want to make sure we are taking care of you and your loved ones every step of the way. It's our honor to live and work in your communities, and we want to thank you for choosing us and letting us be your hometown dentist.
That's McPherson Dental, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch.
HKFM.
Well, Easton Smith's 3 free throws will erase the 3 made on the other end by Landon Martinez. How about that? You know, Asher missed those free throws on purpose so that Landon could do that.
Is that what it was? Yeah. Asher's playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers.
So it's a 2-point game again, 40-38. And we are at the end of the quarter. They're actually going to count those 3 free throws before the quarter ended. So 40-38 will be the official score at the end of the third. We're back on the road on Friday night with a trip down to Winfield. We'll be live from Ollie Thomas Gym against the Winfield Vikings. Friday, 5:40 for our Midway Motors drive to the game. And then we have not been home since December the 16th.
Seems like a long time ago, doesn't it?
That's because it was.
That's right.
And so 2 home games next week. Augusta on Tuesday night and Clearwater on Friday night. Then we get ready for the SIT. And that'll be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, the 22nd, 23rd, and 24th in Salina. Here's what I know about the SIT. That week, for whatever reason, it is always cold.
Yeah. You know, you realize
a lot of times snowy.
I know it has been really, really kind of rotten weather, but we have been treated very well thus far as weather goes.
Oh yeah. There is a chance of snow on Friday this week. Buhler ball to start the final period. Up to Isaiah will play it into Asher. Back to Isaiah. Poked out along the baseline, and they're going to say that Isaiah lost the handle. So the starting five back on the floor for Coach Tate. Heredia, Holmberg, McCurdy, Jacob Miller, and Asher Zachary. Circle ball down 2. Killian drives, cut off in the lane. Try to play it back out to the wing, stolen away by Luke Holmberg. And we're coming back the other way. Luke's been quiet tonight, just 3 points. Jacob out high to Asher inside. Layup good.
What a fantastic pass and what a great catch by Asher.
Young coaches, teach your big men to catch the ball with one hand. Holy smokes.
I don't know that just anybody can do that.
If Izzy can do it, anybody can do it.
Nice pull up by Gilbertson. He's had a big game with 12 in the other end. It's a 2-point game again, 42-40. 7:02 to go.
Backdoor again. Oh, good defense.
Jacob out high to Isaiah.
Man, it was there and it closed really fast.
Yep, that was a good read.
Asher out front in the corner to Bryson. Down to 10 on the shot clock. Jacob to Asher inside. Short, got his own rebound.
What
buddy. Footwork! Back up and in for Asher Zachary.
Man, that is big, rugged basketball for Asher Zachary.
And it's patience, too. He knew he didn't have to freak out and go up quick and have an off-balance shot. Just get your feet right and get it up there.
Long 3 by Buhler the other way, in and out, no good. Rebound tapped her out, and Isaiah came up with it, then he lost it.
Yeah, that's got to be a travel if Asher's is a travel.
No, they didn't call it.
And they're going to say that Circle had possession and the timeout, 44-40.
Bummer.
4-point game, Buhler by 4, 6:14 to go. We're back after this, the Alex Samuels broadcast booth on HKFM.
Whether you want a small home remodel or need repairs done or have a brand new build project in mind, Erickson Custom Building is your choice. All of us at Erickson Custom Building would like to thank our customers for 20 years of business and friendship. Brian and the crew at Erickson have spent those years developing excellent customer service and quality leadership for all types of projects, big or small, traditional or trendy. When your project is finished, it will reflect your vision. For quality and follow-through that exceeds your expectations, not your budget, call Erickson Custom Building or find us on the web at ericksoncustombldg.com.
HKFM.
Coverage of Crusader basketball tonight brought to you by Mennonite Friendship Communities, by Quality Body Shop, Midwest Single Source, by American Family Agent Tara Haslauer, and by Pools Plus. Coming up after the game tonight, we'll announce our WIFCO Steel Products player of the game. And to get you our final fill up at our Dix Phillips 66. Fill up with a look at final stats.
Well, I've got a stat for you right now. It's, again, we've kind of been following this the whole game. Crusaders at the end of the third quarter, out rebounding Circle 32-14. They're doubling them up on the glass.
I know it's not true, but it feels like Asher Zachary has all of those.
It does. Asher is really grinding, especially in that third quarter down in the glass, or down in the paint, rather.
Circle ball out of the timeout. Here's Gilbertson. When they've needed a bucket, that's where they've gone. Here's Killian for 3. Missed back iron. Rebound contested. Holmberg and Gilbertson tied up. And they call the jump ball this time. It's going to be circle ball on the arrow.
How could it be circle ball?
Because the arrow on the jump ball is pointing their way.
Right, thank you.
Smith out on the wing to Helmer. I know that little thing that switches back and forth is hard for you to see.
It's really hard. Well, you must have had the brain cell.
Here's Boldra.
Boy, they're just running him off the three-point line.
Out high to Helmer. He'll drive. Gets Zachary up in the air. Missed the shot. Didn't get into the body.
Verticality.
Buhler with a rebound. Bryson. Whoa up, B.
There we go.
The other way into Jacob. Layup. Oh, he missed it.
Jacob.
But he gets his rebound. And he got the rebound, got tied up, and Buehler's going to have it on the arrow. He's not going to miss that look too often.
No.
I was worried. Bryson's a little out of control there. He somehow got it to Jacob for an open shot, but it in and out, no good.
And Jacob had good patience getting his guy off the ground real quick and then going up, but no, just pushed it a little bit long.
Buehler works it back in. What a pass from Asher to Holmberg for 2.
I might have early vote for player of the game there, Asher.
Wow, that pass. was exquisite.
If I hadn't already given out the play of the game, it just happened right there.
Yeah, you gave it away pretty early there, Aaron.
Well, you just never know. 46-40, Buhler by 6. Late in this one. Back after this, the Allen Samuels broadcast booth at HKFM.
Hungry for something epic? AJ Sports Grill is home of the 29-inch Super Dome Pizza. Enjoy $3 happy hour, including select apps, every day from 2 to 6 at AJ Sports Grill, inside the alley in Hutch.
Man Wyatt Tanksley Injury Attorneys.
Liability issues are complex. The manufacturer fought. The best offer they made was $30,000. The jury returned a verdict for a little over $11.1 million.
Man Wyatt Tanksley Injury Attorneys. Big firm muscle, small firm hustle.
HKFM.
A 6-point Buhler advantage here in the fourth quarter. 46-40. Asher Zachary with the assist to Luke Holmberg. Just his first bucket. 5:19 to play. Luke picked a great time to get that first bucket. Maybe that'll unlock him a little bit.
Yeah, that would be good, but it was all set up by an absolute dot of a pass from Asher. It had to be in one spot, and Asher put it right there. Is perfect.
Asher also has 7 second-half rebounds.
He does play quarterback.
I guess that's true.
Circle up the floor. Here's Gilbertson off a shot fake. He'll work it to Buhler.
We're on double watch for Asher.
Yep.
Oh, Buhler, a little space, going to shoot the three. He's open. They lost him that time, and he knocked it in.
Little pin down screen, and Buhler couldn't get over the top of it.
46-43. 4:54 to go. Well, you just got to have everywhere Buhler goes, somebody has to be right there. Miller out high. Jakey's going to drive, gets to the cup again. Shot too strong, rebound. Clayton Gilbertson's played some huge minutes tonight.
He has. Jake has missed more layups tonight than I think he has in the last 3 or 4 games combined. He just never misses.
Oh, they lost him again. And he knocks in another one. You can't lose that guy. Nope. We're tied at 46.
They had him doubled, and then he picked up like he was going to pass, and everybody left to go defend their other guy.
46 all on 2 threes by Keenan Buhler. Here's Bryson, an offensive foul and a push off on the baseline. Rats.
Just extended that elbow just a touch as he was going back into a step back. It was real similar to the one we saw earlier down here.
That's right.
So there's no contact on that first one. And this one, he just got his shoulder and elbow a little bit too aggressive.
Hey, somebody has to be responsible for 21.
Yeah.
There's Gilbertson out high. He'll drive on Asher. He's going to shoot it from the parking lot, and it goes in.
Yep.
Good grief.
That is 9 points in the last minute.
49-46, 3:41 to play. Jacob Miller out high. 6-point lead for Buhler turns into a 3-point lead for Circle. Here's Zachary in the lane, and he's going to be fouled.
I mean, that's the kind of team that Circle is. You're going to think you have a little cushion, and all of a sudden they go on a 9-0 run in a minute.
Cole Wilbur picks up the foul. That'll be his first, just the team's first here in the quarter. Isaiah to play it in. Boy,
need that.
There's Holmberg in a corner for 3, knocked it down, the game's tied again.
Boy, that little backdoor cut maybe did get him going.
49-0, 3:18 to play.
Now gotta know where 21 is.
Oh my gosh.
Guard him.
There you go, Isaiah. Stripped in the lane.
Yes, there you go.
They're going to say out of bounds. One official said Buhler ball. The other official came over and overruled. They're going to say it's going to be Circle ball.
All right. Well, I think it's either way. It's Circle's turn to cool down now and miss a bunch of shots so that Buhler can finish this off strong.
Ran Buhler off the 3-point line that time. He tried to drive inside, had he tipped away. Circle to play it in off the baseline. Oh, they lost Easton Smith on the inbounds. Layup good, 51-49 Circle.
Buhler's so hot right now that's what happens is the gravity. Buhler pulls extra defenders with him. Smith gets lost on the backside.
Jacob, head fake drives off to Landon. Here's Jakey on a 3, short, got to get the rebound. Got his own rebound, gets fouled.
Good job, Jake.
And Paxton Hall can't complain about that. I mean, he was literally on Jacob's shoulders. That'll be his first. So Jacob Miller, second trip to the line in the game, will have 2 shots, shooting 56% of the year, and he makes the first.
Jake knew right where that ball was going to land, and he almost like didn't have to move to catch it. He was under the goal, ready for that rebound.
Jakey made 1 of 2, circled the rebound on the miss, a 1-point game. 51-50, 2:40 to play. Gilbertson's got it up top between the circles, drives right, plays it off to Buhler. As long as Bryson will stay right in his hip, they'll be fine. Here's Gilbertson on a 3, he missed. Rebound Isaiah Heredia.
At this point, any shot that's taken by someone not Buhler is probably okay, right?
Miller, long pass, Holmberg, offensive foul.
Yep.
Got sped up that time. It's going to be on Jacob, his second. (51-50). Here's a 3 left side, good. Wow, that's Cole Wilbur, his first bucket. You just can't have turnovers.
That's it.
54-50. Can't give them extra possessions. Isaiah tied up in the lane, and there's another turnover. Where are you going? And Wilbur wants another 3. Missed back iron. Rebound, Luke.
Good rebound by Lukey.
Ahead to Asher. Here's Bryson along that baseline. Step back 2.
It's not a good shot.
No.
1:28 to play. Circle by 4.
Buhler has 13 turnovers. They had just 1 at half.
And it's unfortunate they played.
Luke's doing everything he can to try to create something here.
Okay, so I'm looking at the shot clock, making sure they didn't give Luke. He stepped out of bounds. He was trying to grab that, and I'm wanting to make sure they didn't give him possession and reset the shot clock.
You know, the unfortunate part is they played 3.5 quarters of really good basketball, but this last 4 minutes is.
Circle's a team that can just get hot and steal a game out of nowhere.
Under 1 minute to play, a 2-possession game. Now the 6 on the shot clock. Buhler off to Gilbertson.
Yeah.
And he makes a 3 at the buzzer. And that might do it.
Wow. As soon as that shot went off, I thought, that just feels like this is how this game is going, unfortunately. Golly.
Led by 6, 46-40, with about 5 minutes to go. And Circle has gone on a 17-4 run. And a timeout on the floor. Whew. And let's see, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14 of that has been from being. Now 15 has been from beyond the arc.
What was 3 from Buhler, 1 from Wilbur, 1 from Gilbertson? And those 3 from Buhler were really the ones that hurt because they were just like within about 35 seconds of each other.
It was 46-40 Buhler, and then boom, boom, boom. It's like we fell asleep.
Unless they can reverse this, is going to lose their 4th in a row after winning 4 straight. They get Winfield, who beat Circle back before Christmas break on Friday, so that's not going to be any kind of a picnic.
Well, what's crazy is I feel like Buhler was the better team. Really, I felt like this was even though what was our biggest lead, 6, and it felt more comfortable than that, and it probably shouldn't have, and that's probably how the players felt too. And until those 3 threes.
There's Luke on a 3, missed. Rebound Circle. That's just too much now. Jacob's got to be careful. Doesn't want to get called for an intentional foul there. They're going to foul Buhler, but it's only the third with 37 seconds to go. I see at this point, putting him at the free throw line is only going to make it look worse.
No, you got 37 seconds. I mean, you can chip away at this.
Yeah. We'll see. Here's Killian with it. Off to Hall.
Better hustle, though, if you're going to do it.
Now they're going to foul Buhler again with 27 seconds to go. It's going to be on Bryson.
If you're going to foul, you needed to do it immediately.
Yeah. Well, they took another 10 seconds off the.
That's the thing. If you're going to play the foul game, then you have time to try to go for a steal on the first pass, and then you got to foul.
I'm not sure if Circle has a bad free throw shooter either. Is the problem.
He'll foul Buhler again, and he'll go to the free throw line. That's Bryson's fourth.
Yep.
Foul number 3, Bryce McCurdy, his score, the team fifth. Keenan Colbra at the line.
Did you guys get that feel that it didn't feel like this game was not in control until Circle all of a sudden stole the lead?
Well, they took that timeout after Luke's backdoor cut. And then Luke comes back and hits a three, and then it just went downhill fast.
The offense almost kind of there for a bit. Felt like the Twilight Zone. It's just really weird. 2 threes made, and now a timeout. It's a 9-point game with 20 seconds to go.
They fouled
Buhler.
Yeah, on purpose.
Foul on Keenan Buhler.
He did. He wanted to do that. I think they were just trying to settle in.
19 seconds to play. Circle's going to win it. And Buhler will foul again.
They're just forcing Buhler to burn up all the clock.
And now Crawford wants a timeout.
There's going to be some coaching strategy on a guy that played and learned under Kinnaman, isn't it?
13.6 to go. 59-50. Back after this on HKFM.
Is it time to replace an old can light trim? Sunflower Electric Supply has a great option, an LED recessed downlight that also includes a night light. This innovative design is perfect for a bathroom, hallway, stairway, or kitchen, and is simple to install. The night light activates with the toggle of a light switch. It's energy efficient and color selectable from warm to cool white with the bulbs already included. Only $28. Visit us at Sunflower Electric Supply in Hutchinson, Great Bend, or Liberal to get yours today.
HKFM.
Well, Buhler really controlled the game in the second and third quarters, really controlled the middle part of this game after getting down 8 early. Led by 3 at halftime, led by as many as 6 in the second quarter. But the T-Birds have scored 21 points in the fourth quarter. They've outscored Buhler 21-10. And there are just 19 seconds left now. 13.6 seconds. Buhler down by 9 will inbound the ball out of the timeout.
Goodness.
And they're going to call a 5-second count on Holberg trying to get it in.
And Isaiah was just sitting there begging for the foul, which I don't blame him. And I think Circle was trying to foul him. But 5-second call is what we got out of that.
Now Circle will inbound with 12.8 to play. You don't foul here, do you?
No.
Yeah, wouldn't think so. Not intentionally.
What are we looking at here?
I'm not sure.
No, they put a second back on the clock.
So 13.6. Circle. They are going to foul.
Why?
It's going to be on Jacob Miller. Crusader basketball brought to you in part by Mid-Kansas Credit Union, by Erickson Custom Building, by Midway Motors, by Sunflower Electric Supply, and by Crop Lumber. What a fourth quarter, but the T-Birds are going to go back to the line. First free throw missed by Anderson Helmer.
I think this is a game you can, again, I said this all tournament, but you got to look at film and say, where did we get too sped up, make some turnover that's uncharacteristic that cost us?
Yeah, but at some point, they've got to stop. They've got to find a way to turn this around. Elmer makes 1 of 2. It's going to be a 4-game losing streak after winning 4 in a row, 60-50. There's a 3 by Isaiah. It goes in. Too little, too late, and Circle's going to win it, 60-53. Buhler had 13 in the quarter, which isn't by all measures bad.
It is if you give up
Circle 22. 60-53 the final. Circle 3-4 now on the year, 1-1 in the league. And they will host Augusta on Friday. Buhler 4-4 and 1-1. They've lost 4 straight. They will go to Winfield on Friday night. Stay tuned. Our Rise Up Reno Locker Room Show begins next on HKFM.
You've been listening to Buhler Crusader Basketball on HKFM. Coming up, we'll hear from Coach and name the Wifco Steel Products Player of the Game. Stream Crusader Basketball on your smartphone with the Ad Astra Radio app. 95.9 HKFM.
Kansas, trust the power of blue for your CanCare plan. Families trust Healthy Blue for doctor visits and prescriptions. New and expecting moms trust Healthy Blue for pregnancy support. And Healthy Blue provides extra benefits for your whole family. Choose the brand Kansans have trusted for more than 80 years. Visit choosehealthyblue.com/KS for more details. Trust the power of blue.
One of the most important elements of success is knowing when to expand and when to focus on strengthening what you have. At People's Bank and Trust, we've done just that over the years, ensuring that we always have a solid base to provide for our customers and our community. At People's Bank and Trust, we never promise more than we can deliver. And what we deliver is safe, sound, reliable banking that puts you first. Let us put our experience to work for you and your family. People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Running a business is tough, but protecting it doesn't have to be. At DJ Kaufman Agency, we offer comprehensive business insurance that keeps your hard work safe. Whether you're a small startup or a growing enterprise, we've got the right coverage for you. From liability and property insurance to workers' comp and business interruption, our policies are tailored to fit your needs and your budget. Contact us today, 620-669-0410, or stop by our office in Hutchinson at 17 East 30th Avenue. DJ Kaufman Insurance is a member of the Trusted Choice Independent Agencies.
Are you needing some help upgrading your home? I'm Jared, inviting you to check us out at Krupp Lumber in Heston, your one-stop destination for all your construction and woodworking needs. We offer a wide selection of top-quality windows and doors like Marvin and Anderson. We also offer kitchen and bath options like R.D. Henry cabinets and Onyx showers to make your home stand the test of time. Ask about our in-state delivery and direct shipment options. Check us out at krupplumber.com. Krupp Lumber, service is our specialty.
Buhler Crusader Basketball on HKFM.
Well, back here from Towanda, and Circle wins this one 60-53. Circle jumped out, Matthew, to that early lead. We came back, really controlled the middle part of the game, and I was thinking about this. You could say, well, we didn't do this well or we didn't do that well. It really felt like a game where in that final stretch, Circle just took the game away is what they did.
Yeah, they just executed, and Keenan Boldra scored 9 quick points. I'd love to know what the exact number is in terms of game time. Couldn't have been more than about 45 seconds of game time. Just 3 quick threes, 9 points, and that really put Buhler behind the 8 ball. And then 2 more threes all in the fourth quarter after that.
He hit the first one at 4:54. He hit the second one at 3:41. So just about a little over a minute.
Yeah. So
it was a 6-point Buhler lead, and then it was a 3-point Circle lead, like nothing. Like phew.
Yeah.
And so they really, just down the stretch.
13 second half turnovers.
There were stretches when the offense, I really did feel like they were hanging out in the twilight zone there for a bit. But at the end of the day, I just think Circle's offense ignited at the right time, and they took the game away.
I think that's the long and the short of it. They came alive at the right time, and Buhler just didn't really have an answer. And I mean, here's the thing. They scored 53 points, and there were some times when Buhler's offense looked really, really efficient.
I know this. You can't lose Keenan Buhler.
No, you and if he fakes a pass, you can't leave him, because there was a time where Buhler jumped out, they had him doubled, and he fakes a pass. Both defenders sagged off, and then he popped a three right in their eye.
They've got some. Easton Smith's a nice player. They've got some nice different pieces, but really it's Boldra and Gilbertson.
Yeah, Gilbertson can ball. And here's the thing, Gilbertson has to, because he's their only big. I mean, he is, and he's 6'3". He's not even that.
I didn't hear you yell.
They do have a bunch of guys that can handle it, and that are comfortable pulling up off the dribble. But yeah, it's a little bit of a shocking outcome. If you'd have asked me how the game would end up middle of the fourth quarter,
I'd
have
not
said
see that come.
Buhler wins by 10. Not Buhler gets beat by
How about
7.
Work Asher Zachary did tonight. I don't know.
I thought Asher was awesome.
Andrew will tell us how many rebounds he ended up with, but I had him for 10 points, and man, he was a rebounding machine. Made some nice passes tonight.
He's really good. Assist to Luke. Luke was scoreless up to that point. Luke cuts back door from the right wing, and Asher hit him in the hands, right in front of his belly, on a perfect pass, on a perfect cut, and Luke got the layup, and then followed that, I think the next. Really so proud of him.
It's going to be interesting to see how these guys respond to this now 4-game losing streak. Winfield's going to be tough on Friday. They beat Circle a couple of weeks ago. Augusta's ranked. Clearwater's a team that typically struggles. But then we go to the SAT, and that is always a grind. And then we come out of the SAT, and we get Heston. Who is
no slouch.
It never ends.
Yeah,
and
this schedule is really tough.
It's really, really hard, and just interesting to see how they respond out of all of that. We'll make Asher Zachary our WIFCO Steel Products Player of the Game tonight. Andrew will give you all his final numbers coming up. WIFCO Steel Products is the expert in steel fabrication, and Coach is headed this way, so we'll hold on for him. Buhler girls win it tonight, 44-40. They got 10 from Tori Tushchin, 13 from Ella Voss in the win. They've won 2 straight, and they are 1-1 in the league, 3-5 on the year now. And a very winnable game coming up on Friday at Circle. Circle on the girls' side falls to 3-4 and 1-1. Thoughts from Coach Tate. Coach, we were talking about this, just trying to wrap our minds around how we ended up from being up 6 in the fourth quarter to where we ended up. I thought middle part of the game, you guys kind of controlled the game, but Boulder hit those 3 quick threes, and Circle just took the game away from him.
Yeah, it was physical all night. We didn't play with the same level of intensity. We needed to get up and guard. We allowed him to get 3 off, and you know, we knew coming in 2 and 21 are their main 2 guys, main 2 shooters, and you give him any space, he's going to knock him down. So. Just got to get up and got to guard.
Yeah, he hit those, and they really, really changed the game. About middle first quarter through the second quarter, that your offense, that stretch looked pretty good.
Yep. You know, even in, I felt the third or maybe the fourth at some point, we were running offense. We were getting back cuts. We were finding layups. I know AZ had one, Luke had one. So maybe to say this as kindly as possible. That might be where our frustration lies, because when we do it, it looks really good, and when we don't, we go through spells. So the beginning, I'd say, you know, outside of the first 5 or 6 minutes and the last 4, thought we were pretty decent, but we got to play 32 full.
Yeah, and in the league we play, and you have to do that every night.
Yep. So, yep. I think we let one slip away there. We got another chance at Winfield.
Yep, Winfield on Friday. Then we'll finally get back home next week. Ended on a couple of positives. It's good to. After I know Isaiah had a frustrating tournament at Rock Creek. Good to see him going offensively, and then boy, Asher Zachary on the inside just battled all night for you.
Yeah. Doing some really good things. Just got to find them in the right moments as well. So thought they did a good job. You know, they were physical, so kind of took us out of our game.
Well, you get them again at our place, so that's
correct.
Something to look forward to.
Yep.
All right, Coach. Well, we appreciate you. Travel safe. We'll see you on Friday.
Yep, thank you.
It's Coach Tate will take our final timeout and wrap it up right after this.
Next on the Rise Up Reno Locker Room Show, we'll bring you final stats in our Dix Phillips 66 postgame fill-up. Revisit live audio and video of today's game at adastraradio.com. Crusader basketball on HKFM.
Come by your locally owned Scooters to enjoy a signature Caramelicious, world-class espresso melded with creamy caramel for a rich, velvety gem of a drink. Scooters Coffee, amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast.
Scooters Coffee in Hutchinson, McPherson, Salina, and Abilene.
A lot has changed in the past 60-plus years, but Dix Phillips 66 has been there through it all to keep you on the road. Hi, this is Janet Dick, inviting you to stop by our locally owned station on East 4th and Hutch. Every journey begins with a stop at Dix Phillips 66, 4th and Stevens in Hutch.
We've got some exciting news at Abilene Animal Hospital. Bravecto Quantum, a flea and tick preventative, is now available as a once-a-year injection. Never miss a monthly pill. With just a single annual injection, your canine family member will be protected from flea and tick-borne illnesses throughout the year. Bravecto Quantum is safe, quick-acting, and great for dogs averse to topical treatments. Call Abilene Animal Hospital to keep your precious pups protected all year round. Abilene Animal Hospital, your pet's second best friend.
Hi, I'm Hallie.
I'm Carly.
I'm Avery.
I'm Morgan. In Reno County, our kids are our future, but to grow strong, they need guidance, encouragement, and connection.
The Rise Up Reno Prevention Network is working every day to give youth the tools to make safe choices, build resilience, and know they're never alone.
From school programs to community partnerships, we're creating a place where every child feels supported and ready to lead.
You can be a part of the change. Join us at riseupreno.org to learn more. Together we soar.
The Bradbury Company, headquartered in Mound Ridge, is a family-owned custom equipment builder, and they're hiring qualified candidates for manufacturing roles. Apply online at bradburygroup.com. The Bradbury Company, wishing the best of luck to all the teams.
At Hutch CC, I learned way more than what was in the books. Small classes, real support, and friends who feel like family. It gave me the confidence to chase what's next. Your future begins at hutchcc.edu.
Buhler Crusader basketball on HKFM.
All right, we'll wrap it up with our final fill-up of the night, brought to you by Dix Phillips 66, 4th and Stevens in Hutch. Andrew.
I've got some stats today that just seem like this isn't how you would think the game ended up if you saw just the stats. Like rebounds, Buhler 39, Circle 19. Buhler 19 offensive rebounds to Circle's 4. And then turnovers. Buhler had 1 in the first half to Circle's 3. Well, that changed in the second half as Buhler ended up with 14 turnovers and Circle kept them low with just 6. So that rebounding difference that Buhler had the edge on got erased by a couple of hidden stats that Circle had the edge in, like free throws. 9 for 10. That's an efficient night for the Thunderbirds. Buhler just 5 for 11 from the stripe. And then three-point line, Buhler was 8 for 19. Pretty good, 42%. To Circle's 9 for 27. Circle just shot 33%. It seemed like they shot better than that, but it was all at the end. So Circle missed 18 three-pointers to just Buhler's 19, or to Buhler's 11. But Circle ended up shooting 47% from the field to Buhler's 37%. Buhler was 20 for 54 overall from the field, as Circle was 21 for 45. Isaiah ended up being the leading scorer for the Crusaders. So Isaiah Heredia finished with 13 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals. Asher Zachary, 10 points, 8 rebounds, 7 of those in the second half. He had 3 assists, 1 steal, and 3 blocks. Jacob Miller, 9 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists. Nick Chance, a huge 8 points and 4 rebounds off the bench for Nick. And then Luke Holmberg, 5 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 steal. Bryson McCurdy, 4 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists for Bryson. Landon Martinez, 3 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 assist. And Gabe Edmond, 1 point, 1 rebound, and 1 assist. But yeah, the Crusaders fall today 60-53 after being outscored in the fourth quarter 22-13. And again, the second half turnovers, it was 1-3. Buhler had 1 turnover in the first half. Circle had 3. Circle had 3 turnovers total in the second half. Yeah, they had 3 turnovers total in the second half, and Buhler had 13. So things, little stats that end up giving Circle the edge at the end, and Circle hit the big shots when they needed to.
Yeah, I know we lost those 3 in the Rock Creek tournament. Those are just really good basketball teams. Not that Circle's not, but this one hurts a little bit more.
Yeah.
Especially you're up 6 mid-fourth quarter, and, man, it flipped on a dime. Whew. So split here, and Circle will head to Winfield on Friday night from Ollie Thomas Gym, and we'll be on with our Midway Motors drive to the game at 5:40. We'll see you on Friday night. Thanks, fellas. Travel home safe for Matt Atherton and Andrew Epp. Aaron West, you've been listening to Crusader Basketball here on 95.9 HKFM.
Stream live audio and video of Crusader Basketball on the Ad Astra Radio app. Free in your app store for iPhone or Android. Live coverage of Buhler Crusader Basketball has been a presentation of Ad Astra Radio, leading the way in local sports coverage. Aaron West brings you Buhler Crusader Basketball with game day coverage 20 minutes before tip-off. 95.9 HK.